watching you slip away. I can't help myself to hold on. Losing myself again, trying to reach you. Losing myself again, don't wanna lose you. I don't wanna let you know that I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you know that I don't wanna let you go. I promise I got it under control. I promise I got it under control. I'm selfish, do you understand? I'm desperate to hold your hand. I'm losing myself again, trying to reach you. Losing myself again, don't wanna lose you. I don't wanna let.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to a totally planned. What?
You're only in their left ear.
What?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
We're in both
Welcome
ears.
to Spelljammer Redline.
We're in both ears.
We're
We're in
we're
both of
constant
your ears.
fucking professionals, all right?
Yeah.
The entire time.
We were arguing about doing, and I wanted to cut off the conversation, so I just went boop, and we went live immediately. I had not fixed the sound was acting up, and I didn't know that. But we were panicking because Craig was playing copyrighted music, and I didn't know. So Craig was like, "Oh shit!" It was good that we were muted,
Yeah.
but it was really funny.
It was very funny.
So go back and watch all of our reactions as we panic. But that's what's going on. So while I go fix the next part of the stream and won't see her for a second because then stall time for me. Thank you. Do you piss in the sink or you piss in the backyard? Because pissing in the backyard is better than pissing in the sink.
I know.
Look,
I
I mean,
think
all I'm
piss-
gonna
All
say
I said
Please.
is if everything is broken
Pop off.
and it's to the point where I have to like choose between like the trash can and the sink, I would just expect the door to be broken. Just kill me now.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm done here.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm willing to piss in the, as long as it's not a bag in it. If there's no bag in the trash can, I'll piss in the can, and then I'll go outside and dump it like I'm fucking 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I would rather have a bag in it, because then I could just take the bag.
No, because I'll pick it up and it's sloshing around.
Yeah.
You take the whole bin.
Yeah, no. With the bag in it?
With
I have
the
to
bag
wash-
in it.
Not to wash the bag out.
Wash the bag out. Throw the bag out.
You're going to fucking prank some poor asshole
You gotta
somewhere
wash
down
out the
line.
can now.
That's fine. But
Yeah.
because it's my piss. But now I've taken my piss, put it in a bag, and put it in someone's thing, and someone's going to have to store it. They're like, can.
but question.
That's piss in a bag!
Okay, but question.
It's in a hefty bag. That's some fork that just punctured. That was piss everywhere.
There's
Yeah.
nowhere for you to discard piss, though, like in a
I-
valid way.
You know, I wasn't
I'm done.
convinced.
I'm tapped.
But aren't you-
Yeah.
I'll put it on a weed, all right? Up on the nearest thistle, like, you piece of shit. You thought you were fucking good at me.
You're gonna find a weed.
Drink my
You're gonna be
piss.
like, that is a weed. I'm not gonna
be like,
oh no, that's
What's
actually
the
a flower.
scenario? I don't know what a weed is?
Yes.
Oh, great. My toilet doesn't work. My sink doesn't work. My shower doesn't work. My fucking trash can's worthless.
You
I go
thought
outside. I don't know what a plan is. I'm
You
blind,
think-
deaf, and dumb.
You thought that a pig that got a blue ribbon.
That is not the same thing. I beg for my life.
Did we get a dream last night?
No, we can't. There's half the room. No, that's fine. But there's so many words I can't say in the first hour of our stream.
We'll
I
come back
just
after
want
the break.
I'm going to give the 10.
I'll tell them podcast.
I have 10 words. I only have 10 words. It's
Okay.
like sending, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Craig had a dream
Yeah.
last night.
You just can't.
Very embarrassing. Begged for life.
Perfect. That's
Beautiful.
perfect.
That's how
perfect.
that's to be a new thing.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
want to explain something, we should be like, you have to do it in 10 words.
Yeah, you have to do 10 words because we're in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's $1.
For
Why'd you get it for $1?
Yeah, I don't know. I found it here.
Oh, you're looking for your stuff.
You guys gave me that $1 for the session 0 we played 2 weeks ago.
That
Guys,
was me.
I was getting bribed. Yeah, you gave Spencer the $1.
No, I gave Craig the $1.
That's true.
I don't know how I got it, but I got it.
That $1 was in my bag.
Jack asked, whose dollar is this? I was like, I think it's just a bit dollar.
It is.
I was like, if you need a bit with money in it, we got it.
Shirk and Sean put, I only have my left earbud in, so I didn't even notice.
Wow.
Okay, I do have to fix one thing.
Suffering from
really quick.
success.
Yeah. Go to our bonfire and buy our bugs. It says
Jacob, is your mic on?
technical difficulties.
You fucking idiot.
I'm calling it now, guys. This is as good as this game.
God.
No bad, very bad, horrible day.
That's not yet. It's only
started
getting worse.
Horrible. It's going downhill.
You put that motherfucker away.
No.
Someone bought one
Yeah,
and
I know.
immediately
Inside
flipped it out.
And then somebody was like, it's
No!
It's gross.
done. Goodbye.
Awful.
Okay, you're gonna be muted for a second.
Okay.
So. This is
I hope they can't hear me.
This is really bad. Okay, we're back for a sec. Hang on.
Hello.
Sorry, everybody. I
Technical.
really goofed this. So I'm
Difficulty.
gonna try to fix it during the intro. That's what we're gonna do, and we're just gonna sit here right now. So just to explain,
Yeah.
I had to reset
What?
the sound device, but it's not set on all the other scenes.
Oh.
So I have to go to every scene and
That's
go
gonna be super fucking
Control V,
annoying.
Control V, Control
Okay,
V,
okay,
Control.
okay, cool.
But that's all I have to do.
Okay,
Can they hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Never mind.
I'm gonna do a very quick intro. Or maybe I'll fucking vamp a little bit. Down in the description, over here, we have a link to our Discord. Always promoting. You can join us. There's a bunch of cool stuff. There's spoiler tags or channels and non-spoiler channels. You can act however you want. There's generals ones. There's places for your fan art. If you're ever looking to try and do fan art and you need high-res images, we pin them. They're there. You can see them. Check them out. It's also where I link my patch notes that I do every single week. Stuff's changed, stuff's not changed, whatever it is. This week, we have added some new ones. They're there. Check it out. Maybe we'll talk about it, maybe we won't. Speaking of, did you print your thing?
Yeah.
That you will need it at some point, whenever you want it. Technically, you don't need it because you have it
That's true.
digitally. But however you want it, that'd be nice.
Cool.
I think with that, before, because I have everyone's attention right now, next week, we have Witchlight, tentatively. I'm hoping. We're going to have our epilogue with our Q&A. The week after that, we have
Something.
It's Descent.
Can I say it?
Descent, yeah.
Okay, the
yeah.
Descent's coming out in 2 weeks, and then after that, that's when Spelljammer's back. So we're
3 weeks.
Yeah, we're
after
gonna
today.
you have a lot to catch up on. Fucking after Spelljammer is a lot. We need to be one, and then have some more stuff, and I'll see you again in February.
Yep.
So
We'll have like a
February?
trailer or something. You guys will know.
Yeah.
We'll annoy the fuck out of y'all about it, but
other than that, you can roll the intro.
okay. Where is it?
Oh, that one.
Oh.
Right there.
Yeah.
No, up
That's Redline. Don't push that one.
to the left.
No, don't definitely that one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Hit him with a break.
I don't have it on here. I'm just gonna do it here.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I saw myself in the mirror,
Saw your face in
a tyrant smile.
this
Things walking in the dark, bad things talking about my heart. When I'm gone, my soul resides. So thin, knife's edge, I'll meet you at the red line and drown in space that lies between. Letting go, eventually, everyone burns out except for me. Red line. I'm gone, it's just an eclipse. Run along, it ends. Flat line. Live to die, red line.
Hi.
Wanted.
Welcome back.
Oh, I'm sorry. wrong.
Jeez, what do you have there?
No, it's not the right.
I'm gonna set our scene real fast.
We had
There's so many options though to pick from now.
We did
the
get to the carnival.
carnival. Yeah.
Excuse
We
me.
had the
Do you not
carnival.
remember the carnival?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to let everybody know that right before we came back here, Mia held her Strixhaven thing to me and said, "Do you think this is going to be useful today?" And I was like, "I don't know. Gonna go to space school. I don't know if that would be a good idea."
Yeah.
Space
Yeah, we go to space
school.
school.
That sounds fun.
Stella's right here.
I already went to space school. I don't want to do that.
I will
Nerd.
meet the
Do it again.
professors.
That's Stella's.
I will swallow my
I
professor.
will eat.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not
You know,
You know what? I shouldn't assume. I'm an omnivore. I'll eat whatever.
Whatever's put in front of you, you'll
Whatever's
figure it
put
out.
in front of me. All right.
Lop it
Quinn
up,
learns about pests.
swallow it.
That's next thing on this
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Spelljammer.
That's it. I'm gonna start with a little recap.
3,000 rats.
All right.
Yeah, so many
They're
rats.
different.
Right.
And then we'll jump in. I think with you guys waking up from your guys' most recent long rest. Last game, I believe the group had a little bit of a, I won't say a tussle, but those conversations had between Finn and Jennifer, some rallying of the troops, some more kind of conversations had about how, though an expert in the area, maybe leaning on your allies might be more helpful than not, and maybe not going alone this time. Looking at a map, in this kind of fake monument erected to Santiago, this orphanage, from his like falsified origin story, you found a place that seemed to be familiar to you. You decided to go into the town of Carmina and interact in that space. Being a large kind of playhouse and theater where people were training and what appeared to be semi-copies of yourself, taking out someone who was the leader, and then finding one of the quarries that Starling had asked Amar to take out. Eben, a black gemmed cat, and all of its thrall. A fight ensued. You guys kind of talk to each other, and I believe at this point is when we had the reveal that Jennifer has part of her body modified and replaced due to injuries.
I knew it.
You guys spent some time, and you left out into the rain, where the last honor guard of Santiago, Exalta, the hunt master, had tracked you down and fought outside. So very cool things happened. I know fucking Cayman made a guy bloat and explode.
That was fun.
You drove a car until just fucking hard ass. And then Gwen just evaporated a person with these massive arrows. Some very cool counterspell work on a Misty Step, which led to her being behind the wheel. It was very cool. You were on top of the car,
It was.
glued by your robot hand, playing your guitar.
I'm like, this is great.
It was very cool.
All I've
It
ever
was very
wanted.
rad. And with the last one down and the last key card, in quotes, attained for Santiago's lab, one you know where that location is at. You guys decided to go back into the building, now safe, and take a long rest.
I heard we leveled up to 12.
Your mom.
I heard that we got a $100 donation from ex-Daedric Assassin.
Hey, my man! Back at it again.
Yeah.
How much did you
Ex-Daedric
fucking
Assassin
Christmas?
X, actually.
You guys were supposed to get your makeup done.
You were.
Oops.
Oh,
I forgot.
fudge.
February.
The third, the month of love will get
There
specified
you
for you. For you,
Love
David.
is
Oh,
love.
we can do little
Yeah.
hearts. It'll
Well
be so
said.
cute.
Yeah, for you. For you. That's on us.
Ex-Daedric Assassin put, you know what's better than watching Arcane Arcade? Watching it on my birthday.
Hey, oh my god!
Happy
I'll
birthday.
be
What's
on
your money
Vox
on
Squad
your
today,
birthday?
but just popped in to donate.
Oh.
Love y'all. Have an amazing game. Smiley face.
Happy
Thank you
birthday.
so much, ex-Daedric Assassin.
Have a
X.
wonderful birthday.
And
We will use
the tank
this.
is
We
now
have
full,
very close
Wow.
birthdays.
and that just puts us at either 7 tokens or you redline in the intro. But
Right,
we did
Redline.
also talk about using those tokens in different ways.
That's true.
So-
That's a wonderful thing. Oh, I want a red line. I will give you a token, and we'll talk about that because that's a wonderful idea.
So 7
Cool.
tokens.
Yes, we'll have 7. We have a lot of very cool ideas. I think we talked about even a little bit now. And maybe let's implement one today because we're going to go into his lab and maybe there's a lot of questions. I have some other things that we're cooking on that we'll get to when we come back on the 3rd, I think, or whenever we come back in February. But it was floated, and actually I think it was the same donor. I think Daedra gave us one that allowed for Mia to ask about Hadar.
Mm-hmm.
So I think another alternative use for my players is if you'd like to burn one of your tokens given to us by our community, it can be a free use of Legend Lore. Those who don't know what Legend Lore is, it's a very high-level spell that uses a lot of kind of like very specific components, and it's kind of a costly spell. Not only is it a high level, but also it requires a lot of material components. Because of our massive generosity from our community, if you want to burn one of your tokens, you can cast the spell Legend Lore within the parameters it has, and then ask me a question about, like Santiago, you could Legend Lore for an example, and I could tell you that he's a Blood Lord, and you get all kinds of different information that the world would know.
I thought you were going to give it to us right now.
No, God, no. Psych. And we have some other ideas coming. But for now, I think we'll cook with that.
Perfect.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for your donation. Happy birthday, my guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you
Any
so
Happy
much.
secrets I get?
Yeah, really. Going to you. We'll see you on Budz Squad. You guys are going to awaken. It's early in the morning again. After being up late. Still raining. Not the same kind of like viscous and large droplets that was from the blood rain. But this one seems to be some kind of rain to wash away maybe the afternoon meal. You guys are in the rows of seats waiting for everyone to kind of get prepared. Armor on, weapons ready, cared for. And you guys are back in the space, and I'll give it to you, whoever wants to do it.
You say that it's, to wash away the meal. Just the idea of like, why does it smell like lemon?
Yeah.
Sanitizer.
Interesting.
Lysol.
Kills COVID.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Has fluoride in it. People outside like,
brushing their teeth.
Thank God someone's saying brushing their teeth.
Yeah, I was like,
I shouldn't have done that.
no, you
But-
should have. I was trying to provide context for you.
Yeah, no, really.
They're brushing their teeth.
Guys,
They're
stop.
brushing their teeth.
Stop.
Don't look over there though. Don't look too closely.
It's like minty fresh.
Did that
Yeah.
spell book have?
Oh, fuck me in the mouth. Yeah.
Did you say in the mouth?
That's enough. That's enough. Shut up.
He's brushing his teeth.
Brush my teeth. Brush my teeth.
Minty.
Yeah.
You can't just ask people to do
Oh,
that on stream,
no.
okay? Like this,
Why
that's not
is
that
it
type of stream.
broken?
That's I think too many donations.
Yeah.
You can mute my fucking phone.
No.
Yes. Feel free to roll up amongst yourselves while I get your
Sure.
spell book.
Oh, we're good. I think it was me.
Gwen is still like angry at Cayman,
Oh,
and
you're
so he's
right.
just like,
That's where we left
You're
off.
right.
Oh,
and so
forgot.
he's very grumpily like getting ready. He's like braiding and just like doesn't even look at the monster. You try to talk to him, he's like,
We're in the sewers right now. Where are we?
I think
We're in the
back.
orphanage.
back in the orphanage.
Got it.
Wait, I don't remember why you were mad at him.
That's
Finn and
that is
Cayman had a
honestly
conversation.
okay.
Yeah, we did.
And
And-
really fitting. Like,
Yeah,
it's more
Jennifer's
of,
like, she's like, hey, are you okay?
yeah, he's like, she's probably like, did I do something?
She's like, I don't remember, but are you?
I don't want to talk about it. No, I'm okay. I'm fine. Don't talk to me. I'm angry.
Don't talk
Don't
me.
talk to me. I am.
Do you want me to try to cook you something?
That's a big offer.
That was
Yeah.
like a question mark. You didn't know.
Yeah, because I don't know what will happen when I try this, but I will attempt to make food, if that's a thing you would like.
Do you think I can be placated by food? Am
Yes.
I that easy? You're not wrong. But
I think most people can be. I don't think it's a judgment on you. No
Food
food?
and shiny things.
what do you got?
A pair of earrings. They're
Wow.
kind of shiny.
Show me the earrings.
Just leave it back.
Show me the child.
Yeah.
I got polish.
What did you say?
I got polish.
Polish for the
Polish.
To shine up the
Good
earrings.
lord.
Yeah.
What can you make?
With what we have,
instant noodles.
instant
She's in the
noodles.
bombastic side eye. Mark was getting Gwen.
Bombastic side.
She did this. Noodles.
Again?
Is that fire spell on here?
You put water in
Sorry,
it.
that was assumed.
Okay.
Yes.
She would have learned that.
I would
Done.
be good at creating instant noodles if we had those. I'm very good with heating up water.
Yeah.
Mastered it, some might say.
Maybe a scrambled egg.
I might be able to like fry some meat of some sort, whatever meat we have, and put it on there with some seasoning.
Spam.
Yeah. You just slice it real thin and you like fry it, and then you put it on like
As long as
noodles.
Amy doesn't get any.
Not here.
I think he's in the vents.
I'm okay.
He's in the
The
walls.
second a can of Spam's open, he was,
She goes,
We ran out of orphanage, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, nobody knows, right?
Why doesn't get any?
We have a big building now. Right? There's
Huge
a lot of
building.
limited spaces
He's
in
in like a
Spelljammer I can
like in a
hide.
baby crib. Like
Yeah.
Pawn it.
I was gonna say with a little body.
he doesn't even engage in that part of it. He just starts trying to fry his spam.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
I'm not a DM that ever says no. I'm
you
just trying to
saying I don't
imagine the
have
space.
Spam?
No.
No,
You can have trademark Spam.
Thanks.
I don't give a shit about that.
TM.
I'm trying to figure out if you're lighting a fire inside a house.
Yep.
is
Like-
there no, is
We're
there
in
not
the
a
orphanage,
kitchen?
Like, yeah.
Oh. Done. That's all I need to know.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to know. I was confused. Excuse me.
Does the kitchen work? Because to be honest, I was on the same page as you. I'm like right in the middle of this
I
living
thought
room.
this was gonna be like fucking fellowship, and you were breaking a fire out in the middle of the foyer. I was like, hell yeah! I just want to see
And
it.
Mark comes back in and she's like, "What are you doing?"
Nice,
Eggs,
crispy
tomatoes,
bacon.
nice crispy bacon. Put it down, you fools! Put it out!
The curtains go up.
Sit down and listen.
There, I can smell the spam. No, there is a kitchen. You're right.
Perfect.
They have cars, but no kitchen.
I think if anything, he starts to look around to build a fire, and Amar's like,
There's a kitchen.
There's a kid.
You've already broken one of the legs and the chairs up to make timber.
that would be ususeful later, though.
Yeah.
Improvise weapon.
I'm just used to they're not. I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
I don't know why I did it because the
He's so
kitchen.
easily flustered. I love it.
Yeah, there is a kitchen. It's a nice one. It's like a big one. Imagine the one from like Jurassic Park,
Oh,
like a big industrial one.
no, that's
Hide in
great.
here.
Just a really funny comparison.
I don't know why that's what I thought about.
No, but I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
I just
That
think
weird
it's
like stainless steel tops,
Yeah.
all the weird like cupboards, all the pans everywhere. That's what it is.
He's gonna start rummaging through it. Are there like spices and stuff in here, or is it like empty of
Give me a-
spices? A luck room?
Yeah.
Is this what you thought we'd be doing? Looking for
Honestly, thank
spices?
God. Thank God. 'Cause honestly, I had this plan, but if we go past this, we're going off the map today.
Are proficiency +3?
Yes.
Yes.
6.
There is a can of spam. Maybe some. What the fuck is it? What the hell's the red one?
Paprika?
Is that different
Cayenne
from cumin? What's cumin? Cumin?
Brown.
Oh fuck. Yeah. There's some. There's some that was red. There's now
Cayenne?
brown. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
I'm gonna open it and taste it. Is
It's
it fine?
spicy.
Okay. It's great. I've definitely used that
Bug in there
before.
or something. Yeah. You find some stuff you need.
Just
Well, whatever you want.
Maybe some pepper.
Yeah.
A little bit of olive oil.
You-
So it doesn't
Whoa.
stick.
yeah.
It's Pam.
Yeah. It's and you gotta do this to it. It's like hairspray. You walk in, you're like,
Are
to kill
there
you.
is there pancake mix in here?
Why are you asking me, my guy?
Is there?
There is.
Yes,
To
there
say.
is.
Yeah.
Perfect. He will also attempt to make pancakes, spam and pancakes,
Okay.
Spam and pancakes.
Okay,
Lovely.
okay.
because he saw that Gwen made pancakes once. He's like, maybe this will make
It'll make it better.
it better.
Okay.
It's an orphanage though. It's whole wheat pancakes.
Oh yeah, whole wheat. Only caged chickens.
Caged chicken.
They would, wouldn't they?
It's only caged.
Damn.
We
Just
make
caged.
yeah, we make their life miserable.
He just starts mixing up some pancake that just requires water and pancake mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably is gonna get the proportions wrong, but he's gonna do his best.
That's fine.
It's a little clumpy.
You
Yeah.
know, you can add some more water or more mix. You want to make it 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
then-
starts out with a little bit, just enough for like a couple pancakes. Then you need more and more,
More and
and
more.
more.
And you're like, where the fuck is Game? I made 80.
And yeah, he's gonna do that and cut up some spam thinly and like fry it, just like he used to do
Oh,
when
yeah.
he was a little kid. Maybe I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Done.
There's some of it just like, which is happy to watch too. Some of it just coming from like, he's probably not even hungry right this minute.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Yeah, it's good for me.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
work for me.
I definitely burned at least 2 pieces of spam before I figured it
We
out.
have
Spam's this big. That's at least 20% of it's gone.
It's rude.
I don't know.
It's rude is
At
sitting
least
right
at least
behind
30
you.
pancakes.
Yeah, at least.
What are you rolling, sir? If you're
You
rolling
rolled a
stealth,
15 stealth check.
Ooh.
Unfortunately,
Pancakes doing
Big
Big
Peepee.
peepee.
Big Peepee's here. Yeah.
Big
Big Peepee 19.
I can't.
Look, no.
The dice
You will.
decided.
We will interact in a space. Cayman slithers in. Where the fuck are all my? Where the fuck's my PP? What's going on? I shouldn't have done it looking down. Hang on.
Where's my
Where are all my characters?
You started off by brushing your teeth. Tell me about do something to your mouth and
Hang on,
then
hang on.
look at your pee.
Jennifer.
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 Fiend.
Jennifer.
Fiend.
Yay!
Amara. Fiend.
Amara.
Cayman.
Can
They
you
did that
can
for the
you
Abbey
can you
once, it was
can
fun.
you swap Finn and Finn?
Amara came
Yeah,
in
yeah,
first.
yeah. It's perfect.
The way it's supposed to be.
And then
Yeah,
Gwen.
she did.
Okay, I need to know about my passives. You rolled higher than everyone except Gwen.
Yep.
No one sees you enter, but you do. Scurry in. very Raptor-esque.
Yeah.
You get on the ceiling and you're able to kind of get in the same spot. Unfortunately, you see in like a reflection of like another stained glass thing. You see him like slowly, like predatorily coming around like the vent where like an oven or like a stove would like release its fumes instead of like a fire alarm. And you see him slowly about to take some of these pancakes.
He's shooting an arrow, so there'd be not at him, but underneath it. He's no more mine.
Like, almost,
It's like
he freezes. He just like,
it does the same
I
thing.
go wide.
Oh yeah, a fucking arrow is loose. Everyone's like this. Eamon's frozen. His mouth's like open.
Quint's got the plate, and he's like,
Oh. Not shooting at me. It's fine. Holding on to her nunchucks. She's ready to fight.
Oh, the disrespect.
you just get you pancakes. She's
All
not even
60
cut
of
them
them.
up. Yeah.
You're also like. roll
No,
around.
everybody else is allowed.
It's Rena.
Yeah.
Not Rena. Runa.
Runa.
You're close. Yeah. Look, I made these character names way before all
Oh,
of
no,
this,
you're
and
good.
then
I get it.
Paige was like, and I was like, no, not again. Here we are. Yeah.
Food's eaten. Pancakes had, or maybe not had.
I understand.
Finn gives you the bowl with like the batter still in it though.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll wait
yeah.
till you're
With the-
distracted. But
yeah.
he knows you can still see. He's like,
The burnt
He
pieces of
licks the
spam.
pancake batter and
Yeah.
then spits it back in the bowl.
Oh, it's cooked.
the
Ew.
disrespect.
His mouth's like a fucking
Disrespect.
bacon.
There's a bun. And then he's like upside down on the ceiling, and
Yeah.
he comes out. He brings his head upside down, but then it's like it's forwards again, and he looks at you.
Uh-huh. You can't expect him to share when you've been mean to him.
Womp, womp,
Womp,
womp,
womp, womp, womp, womp, womp, womp, womp, womp,
He eats your spam and
Yep. Yeah, he was holding it like that deliberately, though.
Oh,
Be like,
yeah,
yeah.
you didn't care. That's why he leaves.
Oh, and he's gone. You guys have your meal, wherever you may have it in this space. Today's yours. What do you want to do?
Are we done? Are we fed? Are we good? Are we happy?
Yeah, no more problems.
I wanna go to
Issues
the lab.
solved. Good.
I want to go to the lab. I wanna go to
Oh,
the
it's lab time.
lab.
That's great.
Lab time.
Break out the frogs. Everyone's like, frogs! Everyone's like, oh, god damn it. I gotta do the frogs again. Kevin's like,
He's got
That's formaldehyde in there.
Dissects the frog just so that he can eat each piece.
yeah, he can see it's perfect. He's doing it with his finger. He's like,
Hey, good
Yeah,
job.
he does it
You-
perfectly, and then at the end he's like,
you're like, Kim, that's beautiful.
He knows how many cow eyes he's had.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So many.
yeah. He's so observant.
Do you chip a lab coat?
Not anymore.
Jennifer's like, hold on.
Yeah.
She goes and she pulls out her little costume bin. Pulls out. She's like, "Do you need a little nurse outfit?" You need-
Oh no. I was just
no,
wondering if
lab
Amara-
coat.
Lab coat, thank you.
Here you
It's like
go.
Dr. Bimbo or something.
Oh, waste none. 0 waste. That's big.
Okay, that's because we got the minis. I ordered all of the minis and we finally got them, and I made all of them except for Jennifer. I gave Jennifer a nunchuck and changed the posing a little bit, but that was it. Emma just slid the waist slider all the way down and the bust slider all the way up. She's built. She's not built
Yeah,
like this. She's built like this.
Yeah,
Really,
you
and
look
her
at the
waist
side
is
and it
like
goes like,
it's like a literal triangle. Her ribs are,
Broken.
there's no ribs.
No.
robotic.
Yeah.
You know?
Um,
she's
She
like,
can move them.
she's like, she does it herself.
She didn't have how many ribs we have, which actually
Yeah, she only has like 4 in there.
They've combined. They're thicker than normal.
So you, I assume we're leading him through the tunnels this way.
Yes.
You guys head towards the tunnels. We are left in the same space I've said before, where these tunnels are kind of left derelict to a point. And usually that gives comfort. And then we have a very shared image, what we've had with Jennifer before. As you hit a tunnel, that Santiago frequents. And in moments, it is clear why. As the rockened face gives way to a massive, carved out metal dome that is currently underneath the manor that Santiago lives. Before, I described these metal doors slammed, almost juxtaposed to the actual like nature and hewn rock that is around it. This thing sticks out. And in this doorway, there are three different reliefs, places where these items you've retrieved would sit. You've seen these kind of pieces before. We've talked about it all before, what Ivy's natural kind of mechanisms look like. Just to hammer it home, this is very familiar to you, Amar. You're now standing in front of probably a 10-foot by 10-foot double doors with these reliefs in them. Think very Resident Evil. And you're free to do what you like.
She takes all the pieces that we've gathered,
Mhm.
and just slots them in.
Do you think if you put one in upside down and just like a trap door opens up underneath you?
Yeah.
Should we try it?
Acid.
Potentially.
I think it'd be really funny, but also horrible if it happened right now.
Cayman tries to open the door.
He's over there.
Honestly, Cayman,
Scratching at it.
this is the duality that we necessarily don't get to see all the time. Cayman approaches the door and opens it. Not by himself, not through sheer force. The only other person of this group who's more intertwined with Ivy is Cayman. This is as much him coming home as it is her. The door opens for Cayman, and inside we are treated to this massive space. Give me a quick second so I can do some stuff real fast, and then I'll go to my dock and we'll look.
Cayman's over there, pressing the key codes, and we're like,
Yeah, if anything,
He's like,
if anything, Cayman knows which buttons correlate to opening a door. You enter, and this is the space we're in. Can you put your miniatures in front of Grace?
me?
That will be our entrance for now.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot of things in here, so I'm gonna try and explain the biggest things, and then we'll kind of go
Sounds good.
tit for
Let me
tat.
adjust the camera real quick. Thank you. This is very cool.
I was like, where is she? And I can't reach the boy. I don't know if he would be.
Too many cords.
No, please. I have very little today. They're all written down on our phone.
What, in your brain?
I could have also done that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, it's all good.
It's too
What a
much.
pose.
Yeah.
It looks very much like he's going like this from the back.
Quinn? Or Finn?
Finn.
From the
Oh,
back.
Yeah, Finn.
I understand now that he's pockets, but it's just like it doesn't look like that
Yeah.
from the back.
Exactly. And I'm just going to do a little thing with the lighting here.
Please.
Oh, no, not that. That's not what I want.
Oh,
I
I'm
hope you guys are all having a good
sorry.
day. Maybe go into our Discord, do the link, and tell Deja what a wonderful birthday
Yes.
they'll be
Happy
having.
birthday.
Yeah, go throw them a little happy birthday.
If you don't do it,
Oh my God.
what's wrong with you?
What?
Sure, I'll take it. That was way bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh God! I made
Yeah,
a,
that
made
is
a mistake.
way bigger than I thought it was going to be.
That was very blue.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Yeah.
what we're going to find in this lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find this.
Blue potion?
What's
Yeah,
that?
blue potion, a fucking chug jug.
Chug jug?
Yeah, put a chug jug in
God,
there.
you got the
What is
chug
with
jug.
us and finding forbidden juice in the past
Yeah.
2 games?
In a lab.
That was that. I'm gonna describe something right now. I'm gonna talk about because Jack did something yesterday that I'm gonna talk about literally today.
Yes.
Fucking juice.
Um,
I didn't know what everyone else got.
in the space we find, this is a massive facility, multi-leveled. More important, in the center, lifted by like a machine, like hydraulic press, is a metal cast iron coffin. Tubes and wires spool from it into a space underneath this like lifted area. Computers beep and whir, machines, servers hidden behind walls that are translucent to you. Entering this space, these green kind of half arches I've drawn on the map are 6 frosted oval over tubes, large, to the ceiling, to the floor, and there's figures slowly drifting in them. People of some kind.
You said they're like frosted?
Yes.
Can we see the people? Like if I go and like.
Yeah, more or less. For the sake of what we all know as players what
Yeah.
they are, I will describe only very few.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell through the kind of viscous kind of liquid that's here you get figures.
Yeah.
All I think most humanoid, and there are like stations next to them that give like rough descriptions of like the specimen. Right. They're never named. Santi doesn't name things. But it's experiment, whatever. If something's going on, gives a rough description of what it is.
Amara just makes sure she doesn't recognize any of these people.
None of these people are recognizable to you.
Okay.
Asterisk. Just in case.
Just in case something happens.
Yes, yeah, just in case something is made later. It's hard to, for my viewers. If I have guest characters, this will where
Oh,
they
that's right.
they
I
will
was
be.
like, whoa.
Guest characters will be in these tanks.
Yeah, okay.
I
So because half of them, yeah, you can grab them, crush your head, go. So half of them aren't described or done, so we can't
Yeah.
talk about them yet. But
Dumbass.
if we ever have them here, this will be where you do it. Mechanically, -2 of them. Every time you defeat one of your major adversaries, the device itself will unlock, releasing one of the people. Santiago will be our first. There's a lot of stuff in this room. A ton of stuff. Please feel free to interact
What's
in
this
however you
thing
want.
marked with a 3?
I love that. Let's start there.
I think Amara pulls out a clipboard
Yeah.
and starts taking inventory.
Cool.
Do you want me to count things?
Count?
Yeah, your inventory.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's that box over there. You can tell me everything that's inside it.
Number 3.
Sorry, scram.
You're not the only person to go there. There's a part of you, Gwen, that seems to be drawn. No, please. No, go. That is drawn to that same thing. Give me a quick second here. I want to switch to a different soundtrack. Yeah, please, go ahead. In this space, Cayman, you find a small creature. The space, what it is 2 larger. Imagine things like a museum where they may be like a marble bust, and then there's like a bulletproof glass thing set on top of it.
Okay.
They're two next to each other. One has a memorial, which is what we talked about before.
Just about to ask you. If
There is a memorial that's kind of like a koala, a little larger bear, known to kind of float in space, and they are creatures that work in memory. They hold dreams, and they communicate largely through them. To the right of it, Cayman, is a massive piece of earth that this radiant, almost like sunshine sherbet color, where it shifts from like whites and pinks to like oranges. A shard of it, like glass, has slammed into this earth, and they've completely picked up the entire of it and put it into this box.
How big is it?
Oh, the shard's probably like this big.
Okay.
The earth, it's probably like this, probably,
Okay.
and they're
So
next to
it's
each
like
other.
it's like a cross section. They've taken it out.
Yes.
And it's like a shard. What does it look like? Stone?
No. It looks. Give me a survival roll. And,
Survival.
and please remind me what your thing is for your stuff.
Sure, we're survival. Let's get advantage on. I don't know why I'm saying it like that.
Fae Fiends Undead.
Fae, fiends, and that's what we said.
Okay. Then
I
you don't
think
have
so.
advantage. You're good. I'm looking for a specific thing.
Do I also need a
It
mini
is
three?
Fae fiends.
Yeah, if you'd like to, please. Because Runa goes with you.
I can reach.
That's a default. I mean, that's a default.
Oh God.
I was like, that's a thing to miss.
You know, D7.
It's not rock, but it is. It is similar in a way, like to a scale,
Okay.
to a large
Oh,
scale.
Okay.
As
Is
sorry,
the
go ahead.
memorial alive?
Yeah. So if you come over, you see these two specimens. The memorial, as I described before, is like floating within this space, holding on to like a large, kind of like clear bubble to some degree.
cute.
And you can see inside it as like a bubble has like that weird like rainbow shine to it. But instead of the shine, there's like faint people's faces or memories playing, and then the memorial's sleeping, and it kind of just drifting like in circles around it, kind of orbiting around this dream.
Yeah, Cayman's like,
Yeah.
just fucking puts his head up against it. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah,
just watching
its eyes like listly kind of open, and just kind of continues to like it sees you, and then it kind of just rolls around and comes back around, and it looks at you, and it seems wide-eyed. As you approach with Runa, Runa gets up to the steps, which is the stairs up there.
I can't reach that far.
Oh, no, you're good. And she stops. And you hear her audibly gasp. And she looks, and her eyes are bright. And Kim, you look back, and you see Gwen's hair is beginning to lift from her shoulders. The braids light up, and there's a part of him that becomes astral, spacey, in a way that the blues and purples that are Gwen's fade in and out to that same matching color of this shard in the earth.
He kind of goes around to the side of it, and he looks over, and he looks at you, and he goes, ding, ding, ding.
Runa looks at the scale and says, "That's a dragon scale. From your mother." And she kind of like quickly kind of walks over, almost too excitedly, like a teenager now with this large body, almost like knocks it over and has to hold it. And she kind of she's excited about the scale, but she's really excited about like the terrain that's in. And she kind of like her face kind of warped by the glass as you're staring through to her. She goes, "Gwen, this is from home."
Home's like not land though.
No, before you were there,
He's also like,
we had a home and a planet.
yeah.
I mean, we lost it, but
What?
this scale and the fucking between Cayman doing the same thing, you doing that. Now the memorial's like, and it slowly kind of lifts over and it goes, boom. And it's like looking at the scale too. As you guys look into these corners of glass, light reflects off, and Cayman, Runa, and Gwen are pulled into a memory.
Bonding time.
Yeah, really though. In a field, you see your mother, Xanatus, normally hardened and forced to be steel. But the woman you see in this vision, in this memory, is a woman in a field, a teenager by elf standards, looking up blissfully at stars, not a scar on her body. And you sit in this moment and you can see this maternal tie to Gwen. Xanatus having a very similar braid, each lifted by stars. And there's a moment where there's a thunder crack and a comet breaks the atmosphere. And you've heard this story before. And you see the comet give way and burn into the atmosphere, picking up speed. And it's not made of stone, it's your mother, the other mother, a dragon, young, crash into the ground, scales flying off. And in front of your mother, the same shard sticks into the ground, buries itself 2 or 3 feet in. And Xanatus gets up, bright-eyed, runs over. And you are, in some way, a spectator to the first time they meet on a world you've never really seen before.
I think there's part of him that is focusing on the memory of watching his mother's meet.
Mm-hmm.
But I think by then it's almost like then a play, and he can recite the words and the
wow.
moments that happened, because he is just turned away
Yeah.
and just staring at a world he's only been ever described about.
That's
And he's
wonderful.
looking up at what the constellations look like, because points in time and space, they
Your
change.
mother's ship is painted with these celestial bodies, these forms, foreign stars that they look back on and cherish, that are to some degree alien to you.
Yeah. And he's just trying to memorize it all as much as possible.
You stay in this space for a time. It's very cool for Runa and Cayman to see Gwen recite the words exchanged between his parents and to look off into the distance. And the dream fades. And the memorial kind of just slowly grabs onto its bubble and spins backwards and just listly kind of slips in there. And the innate power of it seems to diminish in some way. And Gwyn's braid falls back to his side. Runa kind of looking at it, and then kind of putting like as if the shard's here, she kind of does this to the like to like the memorial, kind of puts her head against it, as if she's trying to like push herself into the space. She's like, "Thank you." What is here is a large shard from your solar dragon mother and a memorial. A creature that is innately able to share dreams and memories. Some not necessarily from a person, but from large pieces of history or items that have bore witness to the same area, to the same kind of vision. That is what number 3 is.
Did I see that?
Yes,
Whoa.
you're also part of that vision. You're brought back in that same space.
Quinn's like scrubbing at his eyes. He's like, Runa, stop crying. No, I'm just. You can't cry here.
To clarify, just to make sure, Kimon does recognize Bolsonatus in a younger state, and the mother as a dragon.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is, if you could, you should put your picture into the chat. Into our chat and then to the
yeah,
Discord.
my phone's dead.
Whenever.
What?
Is a what 2 is a large hydraulic lift that is lifted only feet off the ground, and there is a vehicle covered in a wrap. You know what this is, easy enough. To the right of it are tools and different mechanical switches and wrenches, and intentionally placed on like this red velvet pillow is like the key for your car.
That's awesome.
Would you like to describe what your car looks like?
Beep, beep.
Yeah. It's pink.
Valid. It's
It's
pink.
pink.
It's
It's
definitely like
pink.
a fucking like
It's sporty.
yeah,
it's
90s fucking little
mhm,
speedster.
Tokyo kind of.
Yeah, definitely has a huge spoiler in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
You remove it and it is different though.
Yeah.
Parts of it has
Jennifer goes
a
in there.
modified. Did you get in?
Yeah, she hops in. As soon
Okay.
as she sees it, she's like, "Baby, I'm gonna drive this around."
You kind of get yourself situated in this nice. It's been cleaned. It's been taken care of. The leather's been like treated, cared for. And as you sit down, you hear a voice speak through the speaker and go, "Santiago, we're ready for the ride whenever you are. Please tell me where we're going."
He drove your car.
It's
fuck?
it's soul crushing.
Pervert.
The voice you hear is of Clementine,
Oh, man.
What a creep. Man.
Jesus.
entirely digitized.
I think,
Straight to
yeah,
jail.
Jennifer would just start crying.
The voice, not necessarily automated, from like the speaker, pauses and goes, "Santiago, is everything okay?"
Clementine?
You can hear like you can hear part of your car like jostle, cogs and servos spin and spur, and then there's this more automated voice that speaks, reciting code, and the voice kind of crashes back into the room, into the car that you're in, and you hear like a breathing, an unnecessary breathing, and Clementine goes, "Jennifer, I didn't think this would be possible. I don't know where I am. And I have a feeling I know you, but there are pieces missing.
I feel the same way.
It's dark here. But there are parts of me that I can flex and move." And as she kind of says the word "move," there's like a rumbling in the engine. She's like, "Oh. I may need a minute, but I think I know what happened. That's what number 2 is. It is your car.
Yeah. Your friend got turned into Herbie.
History books
you.
will
It is
say-
Harvey! And fully loaded.
Yeah.
Fully loaded with weapons, mass destruction.
Oh my god, does it have like missiles? Is it
You
like
can
a spy
date her.
car?
Oh,
We won't judge.
My car!
I assume it's going to be whatever Evan wants
We'll
it to
get
be.
her a physical
Yeah,
body
she
again.
goes-
She'll be a
Is there an
transformer.
ejection seat?
Probably. Pilot's not hers. It's a passenger
Weirdly
one.
see
Pilot-
Jennifer. You weirdly see Jennifer in the car like.
Get our car.
Okay. Which one? 1? Okay.
I want to also be at 1.
We're going to get some shit here, right? This is the one I was talking about. Can you put Cayman on 1 as well?
Well, then what about what's number 4 then?
Number 1 is, let me go to your magic items.
Can we
Yeah,
find
my
number 15?
It is Burger King foot leather,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah, look.
Santiago has it.
We can't go to
There's no more of the
Burger
rules.
King.
You can't go to Burger King.
Pancake mix and come in, all right?
Yeah,
What
well,
do
we can go anywhere else. We just can't go to
Not
Burger
Burger
King.
King. Maybe
It would have
Taco
been
Bell.
really
Early in the
funny
morning.
if you would have ordered food and then plated it like you made it.
Number 1 is a bed of moderate size, perfectly made, with brass and golden kind of like feet and claws on a frame. And around it, built in a half dome like an apparatus, are several mirrors that kind of list and swing lightly. Outside of it, have you ever seen like the Dimension 20 like thing that they play in?
Yeah.
It's like crazy inside, but the outside's kind of like skeletal.
Yeah.
In that same way.
Oh.
And outside of it are pieces, heavy struts that seem to hold this thing together. Next to it is a data pad, and the first thing you read says, Project Grandfather Clock, TA 128. There is a, let me go to a thing real fast. Just to preface with what's going to happen here. Is a large bed with many mirrors that reflect inwards towards the dreamer. Right now, it is nothing more than an experiment, and given time and research, can be installed as a Spelljammer helm,
Whoa.
and grants Amara the ability to time travel via her own memories.
Holy
Given even more time and research, it may tap into other people's memory and travel further back in time, or even forward.
Okay.
On the 3rd, I will give you your thing, what we're calling wizard study cases, or case studies, in which you can allocate resources and tools and all kinds of things to build this up, to further this experiment to the point that you can do this. I'm not saying that this was planned out, or that or like steps have already been made. You recognize roughly what someone was trying to do, and your brain naturally makes synapses and circuits, and you can see the potential of this experiment in front of you. Santiago did not make this. Like most things in this place, it is stolen.
Is there any way that I can figure out who it was stolen from?
Yeah, if you want to give me some like investigation checks and stuff. Cayman, to the left of you, that kind of mechanism that's drawn there,
Yep.
there are 2 things.
Okay.
There is mini boxes that are kind of pulled up next to each other. One you recognize, a similar one you found before, another Ivy box that's thermally sealed.
Okay.
And on top of it seems to be a very small, like black kitten.
Kitten?
Kitten.
Alive?
Yes. And glass.
I'm just kidding. I think he thinks about it. He's like,
If anything, it's curled up in like asleep. And at first, you almost think it's like a paperweight. Because of how still it is,
Yeah.
and how like perfectly, it's almost like made and like fabricated. You know, little ding, ding, ding. And it's similar eyes to Eben, bright kind of blue eyes at this point. open and stare back at you.
Maybe he does think it's a paperweight. The thing underneath it,
Yeah.
it's like a. Can I open?
Coffee cake.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
the same
Yeah.
weight.
If you want it, you can open it. You open it, and inside is another kind of serum. This one's a little different.
Okay.
Drink the forbidden juice.
This one will give you the innate ability to modify yourself in some way. The other one had like latent potential, something that would unlock an enzyme that would lead to your power that you receive. This one is something that you know that with whatever desire and need you have, through the understanding of your own body, not only physically, but like biologically.
Yeah.
Cayman, I think, is a creature who can feel, to some degree, cells of his body individually.
He looks at it and he recoils for a moment, but then he understands.
Yeah.
It's instinctual, and then he looks at it, and there's a memory that flits through his head because this is how he got his wings.
Yeah.
And it was in the same way. Was whenever this was utilized on him, he wasn't born with his wings. He created them.
Yeah.
And so he looks at it and he takes it and he's probably just about to like inject it, but then he finds Amara and then he gives it to you.
Would you like this? Okay. Not sure what it'll do. But I guess couldn't hurt you, right? Okay, right. She'll do it.
Okay. I'm gonna post.
Eyes full.
I'm gonna put something
Redline.
in the chat, and can one of you send it to the Discord? If we have that, I would love for the chat to see it if we can.
What?
As
What
you
you just said?
as you inject Cayman,
Doing drugs.
Cayman gains his body convulses, veins like fuel through him, and fuel through him, and his body begins to rapidly change and almost boil underneath his skin. The memorial, what you can see, opens its eyes and its eyes glow green, similar to Cayman, and is almost pulled towards like a massive memory. And it kind of listly floats over to the side of its containment, and its eyes close, and the bubble begins to kind of like whirl inside its arms. You two are taken back into a vision. And Amara, this is very strange. You've had visions before, people that are similar to you, your own memories. But it is a bizarre. But of all the people to recognize this perspective, it's you. This is a memory specifically fed through by Cayman. This is one of Cayman's memories. Cayman, you're not observing a person, you are you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in like a docking bay, surrounded by crates. And you can see someone's back, kind of huddled over a crate, like pulling like bandages around their arm, and kind of just ties and goes, "Well, that one will do." He goes, "Okay, Cayman." And facing you is Harlow. And he kind of goes, "Cayman, come here." Oh,
He comes over and he grabs his arm, his bandage, and he
Yeah.
like spits on it.
he's like, "Oh,
And like
No
like,
germs.
melts, but it kind of like
Yeah.
cauterizes.
okay. You know what? Good on you." And he was like, "You know, she's not gonna be back for a while. You want to talk about what happened?" She seemed kind of pissed off. Yeah.
His tail sort of like whips back and forth as he kind of looks at him nervously.
He's like, yeah,
He's tied out.
she was a little mad about it. But I mean, what else are we supposed to do? We're supposed to adapt and to change the scenarios. I wouldn't do it for fucking the random pilot we threw into space, jettisoned. But I would do it for her. I do it for you. You get that.
He sort of like smiles at him a little bit, and then he just stares off into space. And then he does look back at him, and he just continues to sort of like. I don't think Harlow understands him, but
Yeah.
it's this way he makes conversation with him, and he's just like.
Again, he puts like a barrel. He's like, yeah, that's what I thought. See, she just doesn't get it. Right? It's what we have to do. We're captains of our own ship. We have to learn and adapt in the situations we're given. We got to space a guy. We space a guy. We got to grow wings. We grow wings. That's what we do. She may not like that we leave her little nest, but I think she'll realize They'll always come back.
Then he turns towards, like, because they're in the docking bay, right?
Yeah.
And he just mentioned they jettisoned a guy off into space. And he kind of looks off, and he stares off in the distance. He looks over. He's like, space. And he looks, and he, like, charges himself back. And his throat, he has these, like, cavities, like, in his throat that are, like, made of flesh. They all begin to, like, open. And a bunch of it's almost smoke, but it's like acrid. It's acidic, like, and he just like blasts like out of his mouth, like the shot of acid. It just goes off into space, and he like waits and he waits, and then nothing happens. But he looks satisfied at Harlow.
Yeah, Harlow's like, oh my, oh. That'll eat through the hole. Okay, I'll deal with it. I'll say it was me. I spilled something. And he gets up and he's like, "I'll see it was me. See it was me."
He kind of keeps doing it.
He's like, "Stop! We can't keep doing this." And he goes, "I'll get something." Samara has to have something spacey. And he walks off. He's like, "I'll find it. Just run. Just don't worry about it." His voice gets distant, and he walks almost off screen, and he fades into a dream that you were unable to see. And you guys are brought back. Cayman has a very similar. The cat's now sitting on top of the bed sleeping, and you're brought back. The memorial, from your point of view, Gwen, kind of rolls back and just kind of feels very sustained, and then rolls backwards into its bubble. And you and Cayman are there, and Cayman seems to have adapted and mutated. He can't really smile, but it's like when a dog smiles, you can kind of tell. It's like, that's kind of funny. That's like what he's doing. He's like, yeah. And he looks at me.
Thank you, Karen. He told me he dropped 2 vials. It was you.
You like no weather boy.
He looks at the floor.
Don't do it again. This is very important. Our ship was also very important.
Just throw a rock over it. Nobody will notice.
He doesn't know.
Oh yeah, it's fucking alien blood. It's gonna eat to the ground. It's gonna eat you to the core of the earth. It's gone.
2 million years from then. So you're like, man, is our Earth leaking?
Your Earth is leaking.
Your Earth is leaking.
Dumb.
Hey, excuse me, your Earth is leaking.
It's Xerxes. We're here because your Earth is leaking. Glasses planet.
There's someone before food.
Yeah. Let it hurt you this time.
After that ends, and he kind of watches that, he kind of looks over, he sees Jennifer, he kind of gives you like a confused look, kind of like, what the fuck?
Why is she crying in her car?
Dude, you hear the music blasting. She's like,
the windows are rolled all up.
Yeah.
it's just like.
You just see the car shaking from the base.
It's
The mirrors.
It's just like, let her do her thing, apparently. Walk over to number 4.
There's one more left. I wonder who it could be.
I mean, I
Me, I get 2.
perfect. I think Finn. I think one. It probably is this late in touching anything because, like, I don't think he. Even though last time we had robotic women revealed, right, and that there was like the equivalent of chop dogs here too. I think he wasn't expecting it to be this high tech.
Yeah.
But I think seeing Amara also in this space makes a lot of things like something like just rapidly make sense to him. I think it also makes him incredibly nervous.
Yeah.
That there's this much advancement, and I think his immediate wonders if there is AI technology too.
Yeah.
But having seen everyone spread out, knowing that emotional trauma is going on over here, he's like, I'll let Gwen handle that eventually.
Would we also lock eyes with Finn and go to number 4 and go,
I mean,
You're like, is it my turn? Is it your turn?
we can do it together if you're doing a little whale.
Sure, come.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just gonna skip over.
Yeah, you guys go up on the second floor. Does anyone free the little bear?
I.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
unless Quinn did.
I mean, I was more of like, I didn't realize this bear was trapped.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you fly over. You just kind of pick it up, and then it does like a tiny little mule, and then it goes and it starts like floating around.
He's like,
Oh yeah, you're able to grab it and just kind of
Don't eat
loosely
it.
floats back to you.
he's like,
Do you like palm it? Does it like sit in your hand? Yeah, it like sits in your hand and like holds the
Is
bubble.
it this big or is
No,
this
no, no,
big?
no. The bubble's probably like this big.
Okay.
The bear is probably half my
if
size.
something is this
Okay.
big, to Cayman it's this.
I know.
Yeah, no.
I was imagining
the
a Spencer-sized bear,
Whoa.
but then you were like this, and I was like,
no,
is
I'm
it?
sorry. The bubble. Yes, no. The bear's about your size. I would
Okay.
say. It is a large creature, but the bubble itself
Thank
is
you,
like
I'm
a giant
short
like
and large.
yeah. Well, but not pregnant.
Not pregnant.
But
But not fat, not skinny.
not fat, not skinny. Oh God.
This person-
Can't fucking.
I
Grandma.
was actually the same, but I was just like,
Grandma.
Yeah.
We had
what
to
are
hang
these-
out with
how
Grandma
are these
today.
spelled again? The,
A-
the,
A memorial. I have to write it down. I think it's MEM
B-O-R-I.
Yeah. RELI.
that's what I wrote, but I was like, I just like to know
Memorial.
proper spelling.
Cayman like takes it and brings it over to you. And it's like,
It's like this.
Huge.
Kind of looks up at you.
You're the one manipulating my dreams.
I don't know
aren't
why
you?
he's like. I don't know why you do that. He can't. He's that face like pictures like that.
He just rolls, guiltily.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's like, you want some bubble?
Want some bubble?
You're like, all right.
I know all
put yours
about
back.
your dead boyfriend.
Yeah. He's free now. That's good.
Oh no.
no, he's mine.
Good. You're like, you put him like a little harness on your side, like a holster.
Yeah.
Gwen has Runa. You can now have them on board.
Yeah.
He's just seen this before. It's one of 5 things that are in my notes.
Same.
In this thing is a large cloche. A cloche is a we have one on set, right? But they can become even larger.
Yeah.
The ways to manipulate like certain terrains. Think of it as like a single plant's greenhouse, right?
I had to Google it.
Yeah, sorry. We have kind of.
You're like,
some
we
kind
had
of
one on
cloches.
set. And I was like,
I only know
It's like a
that
little
because
graphic
I'm
yeah.
Yeah.
deep into dark academia and I have many of them.
Yeah.
The funniest
Yeah.
thing is that, like, instantly it gives me a platter,
You know exactly
like,
what it is.
covered as,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but it's describing something completely
Yeah.
different. But why is this like a food platter
Yeah.
cover?
There is this one is much larger, and it is similar to a terrarium, right? Honestly, you could even argue the thing you're going to look at is a terrarium because it has like an ecosystem within it. That's kind of the difference between a terrarium and like a cloche. I think one's meant to like grow it, where one's meant to be like art and like sustain it. But
Okay, so like, sorry, I'm like trying to specify it. So like the
Yeah.
difference between it would be if it is a specimen, like showing the singular specimen
sure,
to contain it.
Yeah, I also think a cloche is meant to have it produce something,
Gotcha.
where like a terrarium is largely meant to have longevity as an art piece.
I see.
This, I think, is mixing the two for sure, right? It is a medium-sized white-barked tree, void of leaves, but still given a canopy via large threaded glowing red, like twine, weaved into rope. So imagine like jungle vines that would come down, but they're just tail ends of rope. The canopy is like cat's cradles, like string, been given to it. Different types of vegetation hold on to its roots, and similar to the last one, there are inches, if not feet, of dirt underneath it. This rings to you in a moment, Finn, and the memorial seems to kind of like hold it, like held by Cayman. Like you asked it the question, and then its eyes kind of glow red, and it turns, and the bubble seems to kind of like whirl again. You just kind of
He follows it, and he kind of takes it, and he's like,
yeah. So you kind of walk over. If Cayman's, are you attempting to be a part of this memory as well?
"This is him." No, he's helping. But if he's a part of it, then oops.
No, it's whatever. No. Yeah, I'm more about that. Yeah, you see Cayman scurry up to the second floor and lift the little memorial, and maybe that's what sets off the
You
memory.
can't have him.
As this bear's head is like flung up by Cayman holding it there, you meet that same kind of red eyes the memorial, and it looks, and then the smoke kind of clears. Gwen and Finn are pulled into a memory again.
Trauma bonding.
Jennifer's like, y'all saw a bunch of memories?
The you know, that's a good point.
like,
We
I've
should
been
also
crying in my
do one for you. The red eyes of the memorial fades to a amber-colored iris of kind of a pale-skinned woman in black kind of robes with armored kind of shoulders to some degree, like sewn into the clothing. And she carries on her, like chainmailed, this dress of keys attached to each other. And you're looking at her, and she is betwixt an archway that leads back into darkness. And you're in some kind of garden, some kind of entrance to a large facility. You see the same woman, and it is a massive, like, multi-layered, fading into clouds, like prison complex. Imagine like parapets and different kind of towers that would protect it, and you guys are standing akin to almost like the White City in like Lord of the Rings, right? You're on the top of it, looking into the kingdom. Turning is this small grove made of white stones. Small creatures seem to walk around it, crabs or lizards, and in the center is this exact same tree. And you hear Ural, to some degree your patron, speak out and say, well, I'm glad you found your way out. I know it seems like it, but I don't always have the keys to it. I'm more of a keeper than a warden. People get lost and stumble in and get caught in their own kind of prison, a cell of their own making. They get caught in a funk sometimes, and they don't seem to find their way out.
Yeah, the door was closed, but I don't think I ever tried to open it.
It's common, Finn. There's some people that will slam at it, push at it, try and break out. Some just sit looking at it for years. But you found your way out. Now the whole world's yours. It's gonna be different than the one you know.
Feels different already.
Yeah. You kind of turn, and Finn, though remembering this, but also in this moment, is foreign in a way that you've never seen your own planet. Looks off into winding fields that just give to landscapes, to large mountaintops, listfully falling into ocean that's bright, kind of green and foamy at times, crash against rocks and cliff sides. Sparse buildings of any kind of structure, but they're there, smaller villages.
This. I mean, where are the skyscrapers?
Well,
Where are the floating cities?
we don't really got that. We got this one, which you can turn to, but more of a labyrinth than anything. Doesn't really serve a purpose. I mean, it's to house people, those that get lost, I guess. We don't find anything like that. We found towns and villages and people in need of help. People like yourself stumble out,
Lost.
don't know what to do.
In need of help. Direction. Got any direction to go?
No. That's the best part. After being locked up for so long, I can understand how freedom feels like its own kind of chain.
What do you do with yourself when you have everything in front of you?
I think if we were going to ask some of my siblings or people I know, I think they just say step. Find a trail and see where it goes.
You can't go back.
No. It's one thing. The only rule. Is there ever a door that's closed, it's this one. She kind of looks back to the main gate. If it brings you any solace, you can only ever leave if you were ready.
I was going to thank you, but in some ways it feels like I'm just thanking myself.
If that helps. You get a mirror.
Well, I hope to make this better than the last.
I have no doubt. Go. Enjoy yourself. Take your first steps as a free man.
I think he probably like takes a really deep breath and then just walks out and tries not to look back.
You're pulled back from this space into Santiago's lap, into a piece of her memory, and you're back into this space we have with Cayman holding out the memorial. The memorial kind of looking pleased with itself.
For crying in his heart.
Yeah.
Devastated.
It's getting louder.
Phil's gonna start playing soon.
Yeah.
The music changes. It's like sad now.
I think if anything, he probably looks down at the cloche to see like if it's labeled anything.
Can we just in the like almost in the back of Aspen
this?
like talk about that once you're done looking at your tree.
I think it
There's an
has
exclamation
like
mark in
I think it has similar to how Mara's doing.
Yeah.
It probably has like an inventory number that correlates to a space in here, which there is like a larger. I don't say library because I would insinuate like different studies of
An
knowledge.
archive.
Yeah. So there's probably there's a number that would lead somewhere where you could find more about it, but it's usually that means there's too much information to put on a plaque.
Okay, last question
Yeah.
before I interact with exclamation mark. Does this look like it was like part of the tree that was then like transplanted and grown, or does it look like
No, similar to Gwen's like taken.
taken the
Taken.
entire thing?
Before you interact, do you want to have one of these things too?
Yes.
Okay, I will start cooking.
Go ahead.
I'll start cooking while you guys do your thing.
Okay. He's gonna write down that inventory number because he knows Amar's already been cataloging stuff. So.
Yes. She's probably trying to find wherever that is. Where
Oh, easy. It's just off to the left of all these like tables.
Tree.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that? Oh,
What?
what was that?
Oh.
That wasn't really a memory. Because like you totally talked to that lady, and it seemed kind of like
Well, it's
current.
It's my memory.
Yeah, but like
That's the word warden. They're a being of power, I guess. It's just it's complicated because if you asked me where I get my ability to do magic, I would tell you I get it from myself, which sounds really conceited, right? But it's kind of her too. Most people who are rockers have like patrons, and I didn't know I had one. I didn't. What do you mean?
I think it's funny.
That you did? I didn't know I had a patron.
Yeah.
No,
I just see it's
kind of complicated.
kind of explains stuff about you.
Well, to be fair, I kind of fucked it really hard. Not the patron, the whole. Really
Could have fooled me.
yeah. I am.
Clarification, and it's very key.
And most of us don't really believe they actually exist because like they kind of exist in that other space instead.
Wait. So you're. What's a rocker? Let's start there.
Have you ever been to a concert? Have you ever been to a club?
Okay. So we're
Been
like
to-
thinking like a bard type thing, only just different.
Sure. Yeah. Like except more akin to like not just can perform, but like people are like, let me follow you and like worship, not just worship the
I
grand
don't
old
like
being.
one.
Okay.
And then
Not
you're
just
like
worship.
besties
But, like,
with like
let's burn-
Altrish being whoa, odd.
Not besties. Not besties. I think the warden takes pity on people to a certain degree. Yeah.
Distracts.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah. Ish.
There's a tenet that she has about freedom. And it's not necessarily that we have a patron that chooses us. It's more akin to, I think, the music we produce, what we try to inspire in people winds up aligning with like them.
Tracks. Okay.
Yeah. She's very nice.
She seemed nice.
Yeah, you would think a warden would not be, but she's kind of swell.
Well, sometimes wardens are placed there, not necessarily because, they care about the prison itself. It's more of they have the best abilities to keep people locked up, but sometimes they want to see that improvement.
I don't think there's a door that's locked in there. She has the keys,
Oh, that makes so much
maybe,
sense, yeah.
but I think it's kind of a show.
Yeah. I mean, she had a dress of keys.
Oh yeah, no,
That is a show.
the first thing you got to know about rockers. It's all about performance.
Makes sense.
It's everyone who's ever
You're a funky little man.
met her.
Funky little man.
Little man.
Really though, fucking class, funky little man.
No, it's
You literally have the power of God and animate your side.
Yeah, really though.
freedom. It's
Make it work.
there's not a door that's locked in there. People lock themselves away. That's what most people have to understand.
Do you want to try to take this tree with you, or do you want to keep it here?
No, I mean that's going in the Spelljammer if we have room for it.
You're
Amara,
Yes.
He's got like a tag on it.
To be relocated.
It's like
What?
ours.
what, where they get this thing? And he's just gonna
Things
wander
have
over
some
to
notes
Amara.
on there. Yeah. The things
Are you
have
ready,
been
Emma?
Sticky noted,
Yes.
Ours?
Because I've been cooking. So go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry.
No, please.
Oh, he's
no, by all
cooking.
means, by all means.
I hear Finn say that. Can I try to figure it out?
What?
Oh,
Where that's from?
yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
huh.
Well, sniff.
But if I can-
No, I would love a little sniff.
Oh,
Hey, that's cool shit.
Okay,
Go to me roll.
Hold that. All right.
Yeah, go to me roll.
Go ahead.
Oh no, please. Go to me roll with advantage,
He's been here.
Inventing.
please.
You've seen this place before. And you're like,
Here, I can cook while serving, so please let me know when you're ready, so I can talk to Emma.
are you
Isn't tall.
serving C?
Serving.
If
See you
only.
next Tuesday.
If only I could.
Okay.
What is happening?
Emma. Oh, I love this. There's a song that plays that within the rotation of the playlist that pulls you into a memory. We are in a wonderful space to play in here, Emma, because in the memories I've given, they're tangential because they're in their blood from Gwen's, his parents. He wasn't present. They're witnesses, like Amara was to Cayman, who was there, and similar with Finn. The image I'm about to present is unique because both parties were present. It's a shared memory, but can be acted upon with agency. And the song that plays pulls you back to a time. Imagine you and Clementine in black and white, 50s, on a beach, in your striped outfit.
Hell yeah.
And the only thing with color is the red in your hair.
That's cool.
looks cute.
Yeah, well, I'm about that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And you're sitting on this towel. People walk into the ocean. At the exact same kind of ocean festival on the planet of ice and sand, where the stars aligned and their planet melted for a season. 1,000 years ago, you and Clementine were at that same thing. This is the memory you get to share together. And as you guys are here, you turn, and like an actor, she turns to you and recites a phrase, and then pauses and goes, and she looks at herself and goes, no, this is what I remember. This, I remember having this, not wherever and she kind of just like reaches out and grabs your hand. And there's a part of you, which I'd love to hear you describe your outfit, but in this like summertime 50s outfit, but you're given color back.
Oh,
that's so cool.
that's so sweet.
What do you look like?
So
Um,
gay.
It's painful.
It's so
It was like,
good.
gay, gay.
Gay.
That's the memorial.
he's like, he's like,
He's going.
Slate
He has a little flag.
He's going. Ally.
women loving women.
Yeah, she's got a cute little. I imagine it'd be a little bikini, a little
Yeah.
polka dot pink top with the
Yeah.
high waisted bottoms,
For
and
sure.
her hair's all got the big poof, and she's got like a bow in it and
Oh, yeah.
sunglasses on, all of it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Clementine has like the stereotypical like red and white like
Dude, I
horizontal
think I
side slide
have
one piece. She has
a
the stupid sun hat.
perfect
Everything.
picture.
Everything. Please share it.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm listening.
And she kind of looks at you and goes, I think a part of me knew you were going to make it. And if I could be brutally honest with you, Jennifer, I think there was a part of me that wished you wouldn't have.
I wish I wouldn't have either.
I think we were both wrong, though. And I think that's why I may have did what I did. When Santiago took you last, took us both in our hideout, and drug us back to the manor after he killed you. I don't know what to do. He kept me for a while, and he either let me or I used whatever you taught me to ingratiate myself to him, and he let me survive. More than that, he stupidly let me flourish, and I was able to work, not here, looking at like the stupid fucking muscular elf fucking lifeguard running over and then fading into like a memory. It's like not here.
The Baywatch shorts and everything.
Yeah.
That's Elf Baby when he's grown up.
Yeah, elf baby. My son, come back. He's like, hey guys,
It's a whole different plot.
he's gone. All the sleeping dream.
He's doing the
Santiago?
slow run.
Xerxes, find that hot elf twink lifeguard. Alright? Can we find him?
Find elf baby.
Find him.
I need
Find
enough
out, baby.
We can
We
make that
know
happen.
the planet.
Yeah, we do know the planet.
been there.
You go back.
No, just say,
She says,
Elf Baby, come in.
not here. Not in this.
Epilogue.
Yeah, of course. She's like, we'll do that in the fucking thing.
Part 2.
Yeah, in the part 2. We'll come back and we'll find Elf Baby. Elf Baby's the villain.
Oh no!
He's like, Mother, welcome. It's Elf Baby.
Now you have to possibly say elf baby too many times.
I had a dream last night. I had an elf
The
baby.
audience doesn't know.
Oh, that's how we told him.
Oh, we did
I think we were muted.
Spencer also had a dream
yeah.
last night. Spencer had a dream last night she gave birth to an elf baby.
Yeah.
And we've been laughing about it all day.
It's
That's
funny.
it.
That's all we're talking about. Now you're in on the inside joke.
Yep.
Where were we?
I don't know. Baby.
Oh wait, I found
Oh,
this.
please,
I
yeah.
only found this picture,
You found
but
elf baby?
No,
I
her.
imagine this is what
Hey,
That's
yo.
awesome.
vibes.
Clementine looks good in that. No, for sure. Done. Copy paste. She saes, of course not this. Though, and she kind of reaches out and she's intentional. And there's a thing. There's a vibe. You know her. So you know what she's trying to do. She's trying to not only reassure you with her words, but she's physically like rooting you to her. She kind of grabs you and goes, I would much rather be like this. But he let me here in the lab that he had. It was very different back then. Jennifer, so different. He was incredibly fucking stupid. And he let me do whatever I want. He left me alone, chained up in this space, and I learned, and I used whatever powers Xerxes came in with, and Ivy and I. I use the power we have left when everything else is gone. Our youth, our mind, our youth and our bodies, our strength. And I kept my mind. And when that ugly fucker to an age a day, the time passed, I saw a way out. Not like one we talked about in the hold where we would just take each other out into the abyss, into nothingness, where he couldn't touch us. But I think somewhere where he really couldn't. I put myself in his fucking car, I guess. I don't know, but I had faith. I had faith. And she kind of grabs you.
Insane.
In you, not anything else. I had a feeling. I don't know how much time has passed, but
It's been a while.
I'm excited.
So, this is you?
I think to some extent. Probably not in a way that you would like. And I think not in a way that would do justice to maybe the damage that we may have done to each other. But in the way that, given sunrise and sunset, I'm here.
Well, having your voice is better than nothing.
Yeah. I think we have more than that.
Yeah.
You're here. I don't think he's dead yet.
No.
But I
So-
think that means something. I think you're just saving him for last.
I need you to give her a little smooch.
It's delicate. And she lingers knowing that this will fade. And this may be the only opportunity. And as you kind of close your eyes, you feel kind of the warmth of her. And then you're pulled back into the space that we're in. Your hands delicately around the wheel, the gear shift, parts of her. The Boyle kind of just, oh, he looks tapped. He's like, oh, I don't got any more. I'm stuffed.
What about one more memory? Shake him awake. I want another memory.
Yeah, he's like,
another one,
no,
another
no,
one. Come
no.
on, bring it back up.
I'm tapped. For
Can
another,
you-
I don't know how to say this.
Can you
another
put
3
me
weeks.
back?
Another 3 weeks.
Jennifer's like, put me back! Put me back!
No,
It wasn't real.
Jennifer, careful, you're gonna make him seasick.
I don't know how to
Bring
say
it
this,
back!
and I want to say this in the most loving way that I can.
Okay.
But this memorial is just so you.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
explain it. It's like
Yeah,
a little.
yeah.
Craig
He's a
exposition.
little guy, and he's seepy, but he gives you little stories, and then.
Yeah, he's gone. He's tapped out for the day.
Wait, can it sell him on the ship?
You can.
Oh, we're keep. This
Oh,
is
he's
forever.
coming.
What
He's our
if
buddy.
You're coming home with me.
we give you a token
Okay.
and you give us more memories?
I'm good. You
What do you want from me? You want me to dance?
Yeah.
Shit.
I was just wondering, can
Can't
we
you're a
cash
monkey?
in?
But I am your koala space bear.
You know what, producer Jacob? It wouldn't be good for the episode.
Oh, okay.
That
Oh,
would be good
okay.
for the
Okay. What about if we end on a memory? No.
Well, to be honest, who knows? We might.
Can you
I don't
imagine
know.
if I did that?
That'd be really funny. Yeah, he's
Wrap it
like,
up.
come on, man, wrap it up, wrap it up. I don't know what this fucking homebrew is, but you
Yeah,
gotta quit
yeah,
it.
this is weird.
Knock it off. Core book. I want. Yeah, I have gold weight.
AO?
You're like, oh, sorry. You don't get advantage if you're funking. That's how it works.
Oh, damn.
Why did you say that to me? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
I'm scolding you today.
like,
The worst person's to point.
No, stealth doesn't work that way. All right, you don't get advantage. You
No,
just
no,
you just
no, no,
fucking
no, no.
No.
nothing. They just can't see you.
Yep.
Let's see.
And if you get advantage on, if you do a sneak attack on your turn, they're not surprised, then you
Yeah.
don't get your turn because you already used your action.
I'm not Matthew
Fucking
fucking Mercer. I won't do voices, and I don't care if you want to do it. I'm gonna do it for you. I don't care how you want to do it.
are you guys doing okay?
Nah,
Are
no,
you
yeah,
like-
we're fine.
You have some
this is-
trauma?
yeah.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
Jennifer comes whipping out the
He had a
thing.
dream.
She's like,
Finn's
Look what I got.
over with Amara right now, and he's like, he's gesturing at that tree, being like, okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You-
And I look. He goes. There's a number, right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Can you tell me
I
everything
can find
that
that right now
they-
for you. I am
Perfect.
looking for something else first.
No,
though.
no. Of course.
You're on the queue.
I will
Weird.
sit down at on this little desk and then
Yep.
play you a little song while you
Oh,
do that.
thank you so much.
Okay, hang on. Well, let me move to a different document. I have so many now. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Pop off.
Amara is looking for file number TA128, which is.
Oh, yeah.
Elf boy?
The fucking.
Oh, my elf baby. Baby. Is he here? It's time?
Type in elf
Not
baby.
yet. Not yet.
Epilogue, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Do we have a red line?
If we get 10 tokens,
Elf baby shows up. Elf baby shows
Elf baby
up.
lifeguard.
Yeah. If I my
He can live
next
on
red
a-
line, I'll
He can live on a
fucking.
Spelljammer, but he's kind of cut content, so he only has like 2 lines of dialogue.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
So it's weird.
And he goes, "Surf's up.
Calibrated.
Do you need help?"
That's it.
That's all he does. That's all he does.
Yeah. He's weird
Click on
looking
it and
too.
there's nothing.
He goes, "You have to kiss me."
You have to give me to it too. That's how it works. Core rules.
Throw this head.
It has to be a sloppy wet kiss.
Yeah, the sloppiest the better.
I don't.
Full time.
That's
too many dialogue now.
One, but I just don't like it.
You're too far.
TA 128.
Give me a investigation check.
I did it earlier.
Oh please.
Dirty 20.
Love that.
Yep.
Super good. What would you like from me?
Where did he steal this from? Or who did he steal this from?
He stole it from a. I will say this. It is stolen, specifically because the opening pages of it are painstakingly descriptive of where it was before this, where it was now, how long it was there. It was checked in and checked out. It was never checked out, and it's still checked into somewhere that's clearly not Santiago's fucking manhole. Right? All right.
God.
Last, it was on the planet of Ios, governed by some governing body, some small fucking you know how our government has certain safety, what are they fucking called? I don't think divisions, but there's different chairs in different communities, or what the fuck are they called? Committees. There's a subsect of a fucking Ivy subcommittee so far down the line that people governed over a warehouse in which this was held in on the planet of
I want
Ios.
that job.
Did he ever try to use it?
You could see in the notes, it is. We're going to go on a tangent real fast.
Okay.
Amara and Spencer asked me a question of what is Santiago doing? This is not something he stole and has no idea to work. He was very, very stupid to begin with. Given 1,000 years, the man's clued in. You can see annotations, evidence of learning. But it's different in a way. He's trying to almost see if this piece of the puzzle he has fits into a grander design he's trying to do. And you see that he goes into, he follows the theories through, and then he doesn't necessarily check to see if it's possible. He just sees that whatever outcome this machine could give him does not fit what he needs it to be.
Okay.
So, yes and no is your answer, unfortunately. There's also more before we tangent even further. That is the question you asked. What is he doing? Is present here too. So we can ask that separately, and then we can get back, or we can do all this rather, and we can go do that separately. But feel free to ask me anything more if you'd like.
I'm good on this one right now.
Okay.
I may have further questions.
Please. The way I see this is eventually this will become your laboratory, and you can play however you want. So feel free to always ask me questions.
Then I think she'll pull herself away from this and be like, "What was it you needed?"
Oh yeah. If you're ready, this is the item number. I don't have the item number.
No,
but
sure. Yeah.
BAC
Sure. Whatever you're going to say is going to make it real.
224.
There you go. You better write that down. It's important.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's Rebecca.
It is something that was specifically brought in, definitely stolen, from a planet that whoever retrieved it, probably similar to if Gwen was present, I guess the term is pirates, but they're probably more marauders, who he employed to thieve this from. The planet doesn't have a name but a coordinate. and it inside the book or this journal fades from like written accounts to like how much he paid for it, what he thinks it's going to do, the follow through, and the next couple pages are like stolen texts and like pages from journal from like tomes from what you can assume is the planet that he stole it from and is like plastered in here. And it seems to describe in some way this this tree of you know what, I should do it like this. Amar, what languages do you speak?
Quite a few.
Maybe I can help if you don't.
Mini.
Abyssal, common, elvish,
ask it real
infernal,
quick.
giant.
No.
No?
No.
Ooh.
Unless you have a spell, where you master your other players at the table.
So many.
Oh my goodness. You
Comprehend
do have a
like
lot.
lodges.
I don't think I have comprehended lodges.
Comprehend like lodges.
Yeah.
I have that.
What do you have?
I'm sorry,
you
can,
do.
can,
I
can,
don't
can you run me through yours again, just make sure I didn't goof you?
Abyssal, common, elvish, giant, infernal.
No.
Yeah.
That's bizarre, but you do not have it, unfortunately.
Womp womp. Womp womp. Did you just say womp womp?
But the text describes, if I give you like pictures, right? There is this tree, and it seems to have
Getting something different.
like 9 roots that seem to connect to like a map that like folds out, and to other trees of matching correspondence of each other, and they seem to have like depictions. One is like a knight on horseback. One is like a large, looming, like towering skeleton over pine trees, like walking through the forest.
That's cool.
One is like a man on a boat, blissfully out at sea. One is of a person that we've seen before, of Ural the warden, dressed with these like keys painted in like ash. And there's 9 figures in that same way, but the words are jumbled and you don't understand it. What it means.
Is there any way that I can figure out what language it is?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're going to give me a check.
Did you say that? I'm sorry, I missed the first part of it because I was reading to see if I comprehend
Sure.
languages. Did you say it was in a circle or?
Not the planet?
No, the layout of these pictograms.
Or
Or is it like
it's
pictograms
more like,
like
let me
like a- like a
just draw it. Let me just
textbook?
draw it. Let me draw it.
where it's like picture?
History check?
You said circle
Yeah.
and then planet, and my
Oh.
head went square
Hey,
planet.
I'm also
Yeah.
I'm also playing
Sorry.
some music for you right now, like
Like-
as one does. So you know, bardic inspiration.
The music really helps you like focus, and you roll it twice technically.
Yeah.
Take the better one.
What are you playing?
A 16,
Wonderful.
actually.
The song that reminds me of a mom.
It's Sylvan.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Hey,
What instrument
hey.
are you playing?
Oh, my little guitar.
His-
You know how to speak this, right?
Probably acoustic right now.
Hell yeah.
he's probably been
Can you
running
read it?
back and forth with like sticky notes going, ours. Ours. And he's like, yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So essentially what I'm saying is that the
Front.
map, when you found it, was like this folded into the page, right? There's a close-up image of the tree itself connecting to like smaller just iconography of other trees. The map folds out to reveal the actual map itself of like the area and like a blown-up picture of like this one is one we're talking about that connects through roots that are drawn on this map to like the other 8 that
Bunch of
it
fucking
matches,
nerds.
right?
Very cool. Very cool.
Cute. Someone zoom in on that.
Gwen
I don't know if
can
I'm supposed to
read
fold that or not. Sorry.
I think those were your important notes.
Yeah.
it. Gwen can read it. He is
Oh,
Sylvan.
okay. Before I just start listing off bullshit lore that no one needs, what exactly are we after here?
Yeah, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Who am I asking?
He's
What am I reading?
he wanted the coordinates, I think, but I think
Got
a
it.
lot of it too is like he's trying to find out like I guess maybe the harm that came about from it, but if they were just stolen, then probably maybe nothing. And then I assume he
Okay.
kind of knows some of that. I think I'm always interested in lore. So if you want to list bullshit lore, I'm gonna write it down. But if it's also stuff that like Finn may already know, then
For sure.
He can explain to class.
yeah.
I will say this. To explain the damage, I may have to explain its purpose, right? And to some degree, Amara is going to clue into this first. The purpose of these trees are, it's a narrative, like most history is told, through oral storytelling. So it's not necessarily historical, but it is entertaining, right? There once was a tree. The tree itself had like 9 saplings, right, that fell, and then each person was given one, and they planted in their jurisdictions of areas, right? They grew, and then they were able to interact with one another. One would know its siblings like lifespan and length, and then so on and so forth for each of each other. Santiago has seemed to attach himself to this connection. He's searching for some way to determine unseen cosmic connections between things. He's taken this tree, probably in some way ripping from the other 8 the ability to know about that one's caregiver or whatever else, to utilize it to identify something else. We haven't gotten to that point. The answer is here. We haven't gotten to it. He's trying to find out why this tree has this innate ability to connect to something, and then see if he can synthesize that to stencil it onto something else, so he can find its origin for another thing. There's a billion lore, whatever else. Pertinent information: the tree that's taken is your patrons, and also depicted in this same thing are the 9 patrons that exist on that planet,
Right.
and the 12 forces that seem to govern it, like enact in this space.
Right.
Important to that is this dirge that we talk about between you two. This song has lyrics and choruses that could unravel things. Even sections unravel total, entire like planetoid stations. Gone.
Right.
Oops.
Each of these forces seems to have their own kind of power for that.
Right.
Their own kind of dirge. Some being creation of nature, or some of being extinction, right? Of calamity, stuff like that.
I think last question.
Yes.
I assume it wouldn't be here, but is it known whether or not the warden is fine?
No. No. The Marauders and whatever else don't say anything
Indicate
about
anything in it,
like
yeah.
a combat or people were harmed, but to some degree, who knows if fucking pirates keep notes? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's unknown. It's unknown.
Wood is also just like, tell me about the scale. Tell me, scale.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
do you have a number? Well, I guess I'll just read all of this. It may take me a moment to find your
Scale.
skit. She just starts going through.
Yeah. The scale, in some way, is God. Why do I keep forgetting about it? I have so many Z names in my head. What is your mother's name?
This is not us.
No, the other one.
This is Celestine.
Thank you. Celestine. This is a dragon scale that has power. From particular transitions of a dragon's life, they emit a power kind of like a molting when they change and transition, right? Given the opportunity, we would have seen Runa to go through one, right? And these scales have memories attached to them. So certain types of like honor guard, especially in the way of your class of like Drake Wardens, it is not only customary, but also like kind of like Runa would never give her scales that held memory to anyone else to wear other than you or Ryder, because they're shared memories. To have that would be to like relive it with them, and it's kind of personal, right? This is a similar type of deal. Whenever Celestine went from like adolescence into adulthood, this is one of those shards. One that seemed to have been taken from the planet where she was from. You know the resolution and the destiny of your planet, of how it's been taken and gone. And Santiago seems to be taking this as, particularly because, not only is it a dragon, because it is a solar dragon, and Celestine is a representation of like a solar being, like a god. She is a literal god. And he's using this to create a like identifying marker, right? If we're using the tree as like the template of what does A and B connect to, A is the origin point. He's trying to figure out what celestial being of solar power connects to something that he's not sure yet. Or we've not gotten to that question yet, right?
He's like refining it.
Yes.
through this guy.
It is by pure happenstance that this is your mother's scale. He has no fucking clue about that.
Loser.
What a coincidence.
Is there anything about the car?
It's not necessarily categorized in the same way, but yeah, we'll say to some degree this is something that
I've got a question for the car.
that Santi took, right? Claimed for his own, rebuilt, modified. All the notes are different. If anything, they're in a different section, a smaller bookshelf, written by someone else's hand, probably being Clementine's. Of notes of someone. I think, if anything, very clearly to you, Amara, this is someone digitizing themselves, someone removing themselves and putting them in a body. If we were to talk about like studies of Warforged, similar process. Someone is transmuting their soul into something else.
But it was willing.
Yes.
Okay.
It's studied. If anything, almost unfortunately, if you were with her, you can tell that the math she did was hastily done in a part of a life to escape something.
Desperation.
So the math's wrong.
She's not complete.
No. What transitioned was parts of her that she could, in some way, maybe that's a fun little image of like parts of herself that she's drawn out and says, this is part of me that I can keep. But what if I would lose this? Who would it be minus this? And she chose like probably some 70% of herself that would make the transition, and she was able to choose what parts never made it. So to some degree, it's unknown. And you can tell that given yourself or even another person of her caliber could have made the full transition, but she was alone in her entirety. And what it seems to be, probably through, maybe we can even like look at this bookshelf of like aging. This is over like decades. So the woman that starts is Jennifer. The woman that ends is like an old woman.
Yeah. Is this more that she willingly left things behind? Like things she didn't want to remember? Or is it,
No.
I want to get out of here as quickly as
I
I
think
can?
she had to, I think the parts that remember, I think the journals probably specify to some degree that she doesn't want any of it to go, right? I don't think she willingly lost anything. I think she just out of necessity had to.
Is it something I could fix?
No. Well, you could if you had. Oh, my brain is like fucking falling apart.
What?
Now. You could, if you were there at the time.
Wow.
We're gonna get your girlfriend
My
back.
brain's malfunctioning.
And that elf baby.
And the elf baby. You do not have the ability.
Current.
You would have to be present.
Yeah.
Because whatever part of her died with that.
Right.
You would have to be there, I guess.
Just this once.
I was like, look at Mara, proud of fucking time travel.
Yeah.
Where the bitch gonna go? Oh, there?
The car.
My brother in Christ, you gave me
Yo!
the ability.
Father in Christ, you made the elf baby.
Whoa, you did.
Yeah, you did. You made him in whole
Yeah.
on a boat.
On a boat.
Hey, Amara, can you look for one more thing? Once you're done looking at the car, can you look for something called earworm?
Earworm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not if you have a puppet like that.
Sorry.
Yeah, not for him.
Finn,
What about
Shut
your
up.
puppet?
Shut up. Shut up.
Stop. And Gwen's tagged it.
She's gonna look.
Control F.
Control F.
I don't think he's
I
expecting it to
visualize.
be there. I think he's just verifying that.
Yeah, the answer is no.
Nothing.
Good.
Nothing.
There's about ears. And worms.
Yeah, Santi has a weird thing for ears. I don't know about it. It's, weird.
Jar.
It's us.
Of ears.
No.
Where's the
No,
jar
we
of
should
ears?
just leave those
Over
here.
there. On that shelf.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, fine.
You rolled a 12.
Yeah, my roll is well.
Speak with that.
Speak with animals.
Yes, speak with animals. You and your bear there.
Where's it from?
Where's it from? Okay, I'm gonna give this to Cayman. It is from.
I'll know, but never.
I speak to you.
The information.
How does it get translated?
Oh God.
It's in a rhyme.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best to explain this. This does not work in probably any kind of astrology or whichever one is the planetoid one, not the fortune telling.
Astrology. Astronomy.
If I describe like a lizard,
Yep.
follow me, right? And it has certain characteristics because it's from a swamp.
Yeah.
Right, like a newt would be
Oh,
constantly
yeah.
wet.
Yeah.
You can tie that back to a biome of which part of a country would live in. I'm going to describe a aspect of a planet that then part of a galaxy. If you look like a universe, there's a biome of a universe.
Oh.
So I'm going to give you a chart
That's
Okay.
so
Right? That's
that
not how
would
that
be
fucking
fun.
works at all, but it's the only way I can convey the information.
That's fine.
No, that's how it works.
There are aspects of this tree that reminds you heavily of, I'm going to just make a space up here,
Yeah.
that is westernly from Faerun,
Oh, okay.
right? Not
It
quite
starts thinking
into the far
cowboys.
realms, much further in. But if you were to be like, if you're within Faerun and the planet Toril, and there's many planets that are close to Toril, which we talk about, which is in wild space, it's probably just out of wild space.
Okay.
The journey would be probably, fuck, I don't know, like it's probably weeks out.
Okay.
But it's not like light years you have to sleep in a fucking thing,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's closer than probably we think.
And he.
It's partially
And it's
tamed
very
space.
foreign to him, obviously.
Oh yeah. I think if anything, there's notes of like, there's aspects that like all things are carbon life. There are things that like, the dirt smells familiar, but you've been to places that aren't. And the way that you're able to tell is like that is definitely, if we're talking about planets that were made, maybe that's even a thing. You have a weird ability to like carbon date. Like these planets are closest to the Big Bang, so they're newer planets than these planets out here,
Got it.
right?
Cool. He's over there and he's like sniffing the tree. And then, yeah.
He's like,
That's
okay, yep.
that's the best I can cook with.
I was gonna
You're not gonna
ask
mark
if
the
you
territory.
got a vibe of it too.
So he says-
Again,
Space.
it's in space.
It's
Space.
partially tamed space.
Space.
Could you go there?
Space.
He doesn't say that. Sorry, that's me.
Okay, no, never
He's
mind.
like, he's go. He's like,
Space.
Okay, could you go there? He kind of looks at you like,
Would you recognize it if you got there?
there you go.
Hey, yo.
Perfect. Not that we're going there, but
You could put your tree back.
at some point, I think it's important for it to be there.
We have a tree.
Don't you do that?
What? I didn't do anything. I was just like, you have a tree. How's it rain?
We can't.
Yay, tree!
Yay! Finn, have you ever heard about grafting a tree
You,
onto
me,
another tree? Putting a new
trees.
tree.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I don't know
like,
nothing
no, I
about that.
haven't.
No, actually, I haven't. I spent a lot of
that
time
was
in
a thing.
bars.
Well, okay, so you can graft a tree onto another tree,
Okay.
and both
Yeah.
trees grow.
My brain's rupturing.
Yeah, as I guess as long as that tree doesn't die,
Possibilities
because I think that one
unfolding.
should go back.
I'm just saying we could have it with us at all times.
I don't know what that would do for me.
But if you want to return it, that's fine. That's fine.
You just like shiny objects.
I mean, it's cool.
It is a very cool tree.
Don't you just want to keep things? It's your own.
It's not mine though.
It can be.
Well,
Way
I've got that memorial. I'm like,
eventually someone's gonna come
out of the car is like,
Some people want theft.
Ignore.
Just taking, you know.
take it and
I mean,
maintain.
It's
so already taken.
bigger stick.
Bigger stick. What? No, I was gonna ask what use we would have for a tree, but you're just gonna tell me the ship again.
Sorry, I didn't catch the first word.
I was just gonna ask you what use we'd have for a tree, but then I just realized I'd feed back into
They're just cool trees.
tree.
Have you ever
Yeah,
climbed
sure.
a tree, Finn?
Wow.
In
Ever
climbing a
climbed
tree.
Fuck, Finn, Jesus Christ.
No, I don't think I have. My feet tend to stay on the ground.
What next?
I think Amar's just reading
Hey,
everything.
Clementine.
Sorry.
No, you're
She
good.
goes-
I have a few questions.
Okay.
One,
I
She's
I like
of
the
course.
different voice
Um,
as Friday from
can you feel things?
Spider-Man.
That's
that
dangerous.
sounds bad, but
You're
like,
like, you feel this? You're like, grass cap?
I'm like revving the engine.
Yeah. She says,
Stroke it.
just for the sake of us not goofing about, I'm going to say,
I meant more like, can she feel pain?
no, of course.
Like
of
if
course.
I were to
I'm-
crash
no, I'm gonna
it,
say
would
no.
she
I'm
be
gonna say
like,
no,
ah?
No.
Okay.
can you feel pain?
Can you feel pleasure?
No, she can't feel anything.
Okay, good.
She
Paul
gave up.
stumbled
Good.
into the gas cap.
Yeah.
Do you hate me?
Okay, hang on.
Loading.
Hang on.
Rebooting.
She's processing.
She's like,
She went a little hot for a
she does respond quicker than I do, but
There's a little bit of lie.
she says,
I imagine she would have had more time to think.
she says,
I don't want.
Jennifer, my first inclination is to answer with a resounding no. But I spent a lot of time with myself and thinking, and I'm not naive enough not to account the fact that I'm missing parts of me. And maybe there was a part of me that chose to forget of what you were capable of. I don't hate you. But I think that's because I don't choose to hate anybody. Except Santiago.
Valid.
I'm glad you're here.
That's better than I thought.
Yeah.
There.
I don't expect you to not hate me. I can't even say I'm sorry. You're who you are now because of me, and not in a good way at all. I'm to blame for all of this, and sorry will never be enough for it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
The car turns off.
The door opens.
Yeah, it's like, get out.
The seat turns.
This is me
When it
trying to
ejects
be
me out.
like a funny bear and also a
Traumatized
emotionally
sad.
stable woman. And I'm just
Very
whiplash.
sad lesbian car.
Yeah. You're trying to be a lesbian. I'm trying to be Herbie fully loaded, and a tiny bear that knows memories.
Lesbian card.
Okay.
Jennifer's
I'm trying my best to be both. A DM is multifaceted, but I need time to fucking buffer. Okay. She says, there are scars on the body that I remember that are visible and invisible from you. But I think that'd be dishonest to not see the world that was scarred by Santiago. We are products of a life that were chosen before us and forced to live in. A beaten dog bites. I don't think you beat me. I think Santi did. I think if we are to be given any kind of solace from this, from our memories, from ourselves, we need a different world that isn't continuously being scarred. It's allowed to heal. Apologies may not be enough, but crushing his skull under your foot will be. Ruining him, removing him from this place, and dealing with someone who has affected so many in such a negative way. Bringing countless thousands peace, I think that'll be enough.
Karma's gonna come for all of us one day.
I'm in the back seat on the leather.
Oh!
She's like,
He's like,
The bear's like on his back.
get the fuck out.
He's like, we gotta go. He's like,
he pulls down the middle part of the seat and goes back to the front.
it's just you and this bear in this compact truck. He's like,
Amara, get your fucking dog!
you don't mind.
She goes over and she pops the trunk.
He's like, and he flies away.
It's like a bat.
No,
Leave the bear?
she's after you now. No, I'm so sorry, she's after you.
Come Mara.
I chase after you.
If she gets out of
Why?
the car,
Yeah.
Mara gets
You
into the car.
fucking bitch. I can jump.
Okay. Amara, you get into the car.
Are you alive?
Um,
I read your journals.
Jennifer's back at the car and she's like,
I think Finn has actually like leaned up against the door because Amara's in there, and she's like,
yeah, you're like playing with the
she's
thing.
like, don't you fucking touch her. Get off.
There you go.
I think he gets off but doesn't move from the position.
Flying behind, he goes.
I think she
throws her
responds with.
nunchucks.
Projectile.
You have a
Dagger.
Is it like,
Oh yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
She says,
It's his background.
I don't know if I could have answered that question when I was alive. But I do know that I want to live. I feel like that drive
Yeah, that's what you do.
is enough.
But
So I don't want to be rude, but you are not the best at math.
Okay. She's like, okay.
Where are we going
But
with it?
I could have
I
told you that.
think I could fix your math.
Oh. I mean, I would love that.
I will need some time.
That seems to be the only thing we ever got.
Yeah.
It's time. Not sure who you are, but
My
I
name's
appreciate-
Amara.
hi, Amar. I'm Clementine. I appreciate you taking the time for me.
Of course. You wrote a lot about Santiago.
I assume if you've been traveling with Jennifer, then there's not much I couldn't tell you that would surprise you. Make you any more sick than you probably already are.
He is a new type of cruel.
Yes.
Not for much longer.
I hope. I hope.
Well, I hope to see you in the past, Clementine.
He closes the door, she's like, what?
You know, the mirror just turns. What?
This is hard to reach. Like, okay.
I'm currently taking Finn and escaping Jennifer, who's nearly gonna nunchuck his fucking knees off.
Yeah. Finn's just trying to keep Jennifer's attention
Yeah.
long enough.
He's like,
Opens
when's
the door.
I get him on? Like, that way, that way.
Whoa! Thank you, Crow Feeder, for the 8505,
Oh!
85
which is
8505.
I think perfectly rounds it. I think. Hang on.
Wow.
If you would have
Let
put
me put the
three
math.
more
Oh.
cents, it would have been.
Oh.
Boom.
8505. Exactly 100. We've
Wow.
reset.
Hey,
Reset.
Huzzah!
Amazing.
We can have Elf Baby.
Wow.
Elf
Did,
Baby.
did they say anything?
Crow Feeder just.
Nope.
Just
Yeah.
a bunch of crows
But-
came in and went.
Oh! A Benjamin!
Yes!
Yeah, crows!
Baby! An elf
Holy-
baby!
He took my baby, the crows!
They did comma underneath it. Said
And
red
the-
line.
They
Oh.
did say in
It
the
is.
chat, red line.
Okay, good. Good. Good.
Like,
Yeah.
are the
Dance for
are
us.
the lights in here gonna like
Um,
turn? You know, and we're like, oh.
Clementine actually is
You know what? That's wonderful,
She texted-
actually. I have to pee so bad. But I will.
Somebody said she's a Subaru.
She's a Subaru.
Lesbian car right there,
Yeah,
let me tell you.
yeah. You know what?
I'm an expert.
For Crow.
Is it a Subaru?
For Elf Baby.
Oh,
baby.
fucking Christ. What's about to happen?
For Elf
Yeah.
Baby. Can someone please
Redline us?
redline me?
Snap us in two.
Whoa!
Oh, I shouldn't be excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I love to redline.
Always.
Shut up. I gotta focus. Gotta be important. Amara, before our break. No. Well, maybe.
Wait.
Before our break,
You break.
I would like to paint you an image of Santiago's thing.
Yes.
As we get further into his experiments and his experimentation, there is a similar to Clementine a mania, a need, a rush, and you felt this before, of a project on the precipice of understanding, especially one that you need to complete. And there's parts of the lab we've not seen before, and they become like conspiracy boards, strings, papers, paintings up onto walls and ceilings. And there's a grand design that I would like to, I'll say bequeath again, bequeath onto you. We have talked about it before, in the way in which our universe works, where there's a twinning between stars.
Mm-hmm.
When all stars were created at once, they were done so with a pair. Cannabis, Taurus star, connected with Xerxes. We found out through a very similar way that Hadar is connected to Dauphina. In this final mural, like Michelangelo on the ceiling, there is some answer that Santiago has discovered. That the celestial being he's trying to nail down and find alternate ways and connections is Hadar, the cinder star. And the knowledge we have is already present. His twin, Dauphina, star to Mathrin. If Hadar were to die, Mathrin would follow with Dauphina. But there's more. Through some kind of old text found by Santiago or through experimentation, a creature like Hadar is not just a celestial being. Someone from the far realm, so incredibly powerful, beyond time and space, a creature akin to yourself, Amara, who exists beyond physics. Hadar is a creature unlike any creature the universe has known. Hadar is not twinned. He is a series of quintuplets, 5. And the realization, the revelation, paid by crows, is that the other 3 stars, we have Hadar, to Dauphina, that of Mathrin. We have Mouse, that of Boha. We have Engachi, the sun we have not met yet, above Ios. And the one that you guys found on your homeworld. We were driven away. Aikider, the planet you guys found home with for a long time. That way you were driven out by Xerxes. Their son, Javora, also twinned. If Hadar was to die, we would have 4 suns that would wink and never return, leaving planets in the dark. And unlike Xerxes, who's already displayed the horror of what necromancy can linger their life, they won't come back. They won't fight, and they will fade.
Is this his goal?
His goal was trying to determine what Hadar's plan is. Hadar's plan is to bring about an event called the Turning. It's a result of a massive and spontaneous imbalance which would act as the closing curtains on creation. If there was a reverse of a Big Bang, this would be it. The curtain fall, the planet would collapse, the universe would collapse in on itself, everything would fall into nothing, the proverbial coin would flip, things that are would not be, and it would fall into itself and become again.
Whoa.
And that's what we're going to break.
Wow.
God.
All right. Cool. Sick.
Thank you, Crow,
Thanks.
for your shmoney,
Hey.
my boy.
Shmoney.
Thank you for your shmoney.
That's cool.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Check out our fucking.
Do you know who else has been giving us money
Who?
recently? Bunch of people over on Patron.com.
Oh,
Whoa!
so
You guys
sweet.
Have been. Yeah, that was huge. That was insane. Holy shit. So big shout out to our patrons who you can check out the link down below if you want us to read your
Please.
silly
Please,
names.
please.
And also, all the money that goes in there goes into a special account. We use that account to pay for stuff. And I will let you guys know that this past one was used exclusively for art. The whole damn budget was used for art.
Next
And
time,
so,
hand puppets though.
check out for their shirt.
Yippee!
1% of the budget.
That's fine.
Are there like
more?
different ones? Can we all have our own
That,
individual?
someone in the chat, someone in the Discord had a brown one. And they sent 2 photos. They're like, look what I got. The first one was this. The second one's an inside
I'm gonna
fucking
find them.
gross.
I'm just saying.
Filth.
I'm just saying, if we did spend the budget, we could get even more
We could
and
get-
better hand
We
puppets.
could get
Yeah.
too many puppets.
Oh,
If you get them, I want
That's
them on every. I want your hands. I want your feet. I
No,
want you to walk in
I-
and go.
No. Drawing the line there. There will be no puppets on feet.
Oh, puppets on socks. I want
Alright.
them. You look.
Got it.
okay.
Got it.
There's a lot of options on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
A
right.
lot.
Anyways,
Please.
shout out to our
Sorry,
patrons. God, it's loading. Hang on. Sorry.
Please.
But-
Jay Kessler, ever on the road to Strixhaven to study by the Witchlight. Lil Piggy Detsu. Tar, amazing roleplay enjoyer, 1-2 tempo, Booticats and Booticats and Booticats and Booticats. 273 anti-trans bills filed in 2024. Alone, please vote. You
Please
should.
do.
Really though. Fuck them.
Puss E fart.
Vote though. Really.
Cannot have
You think
that.
that shit was really?
Behind that.
You can.
Stupid.
Vote.
Yeah.
Vote.
But also love
Pussy
that. It's
fart.
funny.
Yeah.
Architect, still EP, but has Yennefer used their pocket sand?
Not yet. But it's coming.
Oh, yeah. Yennefer.
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 Yeah, I was like, Yennefer.
Yennefer.
SETI has recovered from the depression-fueled cyberpunk binge and is back to normal society. It really is.
Welcome back.
It's when you
Come
dive
home,
into
come
cyberpunk, it's a dark month. Ligma, possibly related to balls.
I have to pee so bad.
I Oblivion, illiterate Moogle, Captain Dadbod on a quest to your mom's whisker biscuit.
Oh, that was fine.
Next
That one's
is,
okay.
How much vat could a vat child vat? Vat child should vat. Droid, buyer of plastic crack, destroyer of his wallet, Cyberrock 7, Joe Skimo, It's Gwen, Trans Chumbo, listener of VODs, watcher of podcast, Brittany Anderson, Leon Kennedy's Milkers, I cast gay. No funny names or rhymes today.
Done.
Had a funeral and got COVID. That's
Oh God.
writing adventures and poems,
sorry, hope you
sending
feel better.
love, stay warm, Vox. Thank you. Vox.
Yeah. Hope you feel so. Hope you feel good.
Yeah. Dave the Grand, Joshua Cordo, Lego Builder 899, ready to see what fresh horrors the cast and Craig create this time.
Fucking
Yeah.
those shitty puppets in
Can I-
reverse.
Can I have this one?
Ew.
Yeah. It was
Ostrich.
Kate 12, Nulf says D's nuts.
Oh, good.
What does one saggy boob say to the other saggy boob?
What?
If we
What?
don't get some support, people will think we're nuts.
Oh, I
That's
had to
kinda
pee.
funny.
I almost pissed myself.
I almost
What
pissed
kind of
myself.
bingo do we get? We get Craig to piss himself.
I'll piss in the sink.
Shame.
You,
Tax
there's
collector.
the sink right there. No one will love
Dane of the late blooming Fruit Loop, Winter Stella, ML Wolf, Brittle Dragon, Lady RB of the Drive-Thru, Protect Trans Homies, Sick Joy, J Guy 77, Rory Sinclair, Shista, Sidey Owl, Sandman, Tree Man, got True polymorphed into a chair, Austin Stoll, why do they call it Cayman when they have in the cold blood of a hot ether guard? Redbeard, One
Hell
Sack,
yeah.
One Load, Death Wolf, Majestic Whalecorn, Next XP to level 3 Vid, Chad DM meets Sorcerer, Small Town Eye Care, The Pinky Life Pinky, The Pure Osmium, Bob said I made his name off the lungs to make the cast read for no reason other than his own amusement.
So
Reptilian Daedra, I'm sorry for the underrated comment from Grace during Strix. Phoebe went near the wall of fire and she said KFC.
Grace
It
is
was
fun.
It was really funny.
Grace is the funniest one.
Yeah. The Diabetes, Mystical Combat, Big
one
Haas,
kicker out.
Skate the Goat. Yesterday, I just want to say the underrated comment from Grace, which was ended up not
Again.
becoming underrated. It just was really funny to me, was the whole chocolate milk coming out of people
No.
or something. That was funny. Big Haas, Skate the Goat, Augusta Ada, King Countess of Love, Lace Thorin. No joke today. I fractured my humerus and I'm currently in funny bone rehab.
I have to piss so bad.
Alright. Captain Dormammu has an important update. Nautiloids do not drift well. Beware sharp corners.
Really though.
Argus Fallen, Alice Lilybottom, Shuriken Chan activating the Bubble Bear to see the memory of the Bionicle Island.
Oh.
Of
I like
Bionicle
that bubble
Island.
bear.
Yeah, yeah.
Bubble Bear.
That's what they call me.
Yeah.
They don't.
Where? Barney,
no one
but
does.
would you be there if I was going through something?
My man.
No, I hope it sucks.
Yeah.
K. Zachary Niece, Duncan York, Zach had 2 gnomes guessed in an awakened horse. Sorry.
What?
Zach had 2 gnomes guessed as an awakened horse.
Oh.
Turned him into red mist with a huge gun within 2 minutes of meeting the party.
Oh, that's cool.
You did it or
Fancy
the party
Arthas.
did it?
Oh, who knows?
Fancy Arthas, Red Storm, Mimi H, Will Pratt, possibly related to Chris Pratt, Hibda Hood, Mom Lovin' Pop Joy, and Josh Travis! Go Pete. Yippee! Hi, we're talking about breathing techniques.
Hello.
So we're going to involve you in the conversation so that you're actually here. Because we've been talking about heart rate the whole time because I have my watch and Grace was talking about her watch and we were talking about her heart rate spiking at part of the game. And for today's game, mine has been at a pretty mellow kind of like 70 to 80. And Emma's like, how do you keep it that low? And I'm like, why is yours so high? And we put it on Emma, and Emma's is like 103. And then as we talked about it, we watched it flip to 110. And we're like, oh, what is going on?
Well, it's
just
because
kept
you
going
yelled
up.
at her. You're like,
like,
be
"No,
calm.
Calm down. And I was like, okay.
The sun's going down. The sun's going down.
The sound's getting real low.
What is it now?
107.
Oh,
Hey, it went
Oh,
down.
right.
It went down a little.
Oh, no. I lied. It's not.
It's 117.
119.
Oh, Emma.
All right.
We're yeah.
Oh my
we're
God.
not- stop
What's your
thinking
heart?
about
What's
it.
your heart rate?
I don't have
Spencer?
my watch on.
I'm not.
Well, let's find out.
See, mine was because yesterday I checked it for combat and it was pretty high, and then I checked it when my niece and nephews
Sorry.
Sorry.
My phone got to
Whoa.
10%.
came home, and my heart rate was like the same rate for combat. And I was like,
Oh no.
these children.
Overstimulated.
It's the funniest
I thought
shit.
he said breeding technique.
Not on stream. Guys. Not on stream.
no.
We promise.
after dark.
That's a yeah.
Yep.
You paid
On
dinner
the
for that.
Patreon.
It's
Stop
a stream when
winking
you're
at
sleeping.
people.
That 3 a.m.
Yeah.
stream.
Breeding technique.
That'd be fun to do though. If
Elf
we,
baby.
Elf baby.
Talk about breeding technique. Sorry.
We had that on the overlay where it was our heart rates.
Oh, that'd be
All
funny.
time.
okay.
That'd be funny. That'd be
I
funny.
would be
Anytime you
called
say
out.
Santiago,
Yeah.
it's
So
like
you have a heart problem.
150. I'm like,
okay.
It'd be so funny. That would just be so like telling. It would be so funny for the audience to be like, who's nervous right now? Could you imagine you start talking about a character and everybody's at like 80 and then one person jumps in
and you're like, oh, you have a secret.
It's you. It's you. You've been elf baby this whole
What's it at?
time.
85.
Oh yeah.
Good for you,
Nice.
Zen.
Nice.
That's good.
Must be nice.
Yeah. My heart's gonna explode.
Honestly, y'all, we're back, I guess.
Yeah. Hello.
We got some shit to do, but I don't know about what.
I have a question
I need
to
a-
ask.
Please,
I need a.
God, anyone.
Also, I have a lot to digest about this Sidar stuff.
Oh, of course.
My
It's
my
not easy to
question-
understand.
No, it's not that. It's more of I'm terrified. I have a question that
It's quite simple.
it's a little different. Is there information about the director or his connection to Ivy?
Okay.
I forgot about the
Because I don't know if
director.
I don't think Finn knows about the director,
For
so it's
sure.
more of like
I
Finn
think
does.
it's going to be a luck roll, and I feel like it's only appropriate that Amara gives me.
I agree.
Guys,
Oh,
we need to find who
she-
the stage
she'd definitely
manager
look for
is,
it.
who the
You
who the
know.
set designer is, who
Yeah,
the
yeah, of course.
yeah.
The best boy.
Let's see.
yeah.
You have all betrayed me in the past.
Really
Who
though,
the ensemble is.
I don't have favorites,
um,
but I do.
Okay.
It's
plus- Plus what? Plus proficiency?
Yeah.
19.
Okay. Speak with dead with me. It's a pretty good roll. Well, what do you want to know, Finn?
Oh, I think it's more like, so what is the
It's smallest.
I'm trying to think about like what
very
we're
small.
trying to figure out about this. It's more like what is the connection that Santiago has to Ivy, right? So, who is that connection, or what sort of relationship do they have?
Okay.
Yes.
The same.
Anything else? Like,
Well, now because we're talking about it.
He is also at 110.
Sorry.
I feel
trust your
you.
heart, right?
So we all want to know what the connection is between the two.
Yeah.
I like
Yes.
You brought it
So,
down to 98.
Oh,
oh shit, Chad
Yeah.
dropped you.
Okay,
So
but
I'm
I
turned to
fully
SMR.
believe Mia just did that. Mia just
I may
went
have
10
just-
on and just like 75. I fully believe you can do that.
She's like,
Actually, if you hold your breath and you go, it'll lower it for a little bit.
Yeah, because
why are you doing that? Good.
Because when I was trying to donate plasma,
You just squared your body?
they were trying to take my thing, and I was like, how do I make it lower? Because they told me I couldn't do it because my heart rate was too high. So I was like, And I tried to get it really low during that, and I couldn't.
She's lowering it manually.
She's calm.
Wow.
Stand out.
She's like, I have control over my heart.
81. Okay, it's not gonna get better than that. Take it off. Take it off.
You just got your heart rate from 110 to 81 in 30
Sorry.
seconds. That is. I'm not surprised, to be honest.
I'm fighting this thing, so yeah,
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
I'm impressed,
Yeah.
but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'll be able to do that when
Chat, I'm
I'm
so
that
sorry.
age.
Yeah. It's a thing you unlock. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
One
you
inch's
do me?
ability to another.
Like I
unlock
can
it.
you do me real fast?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I'll just do you
Live
right
on
there.
stream
Yeah,
though.
but
After
it-
dark. After dark.
Whoa, a little kiss. Look how close they
I
are.
appreciate it.
Just a little. Just
How,
a
how
little
much?
bitty.
How much on the Patreon?
Yeah.
Fucking some.
Some?
Can that
a
be
lump
if
sum.
we get
$20 is $20.
if we get
Yeah.
$1,000?
Let me go
in
get
the
my
tank,
my
can we have?
Do not.
Be very careful.
They
Sorry, I
will.
don't
Very
know.
careful
I
what
don't
you
know. No.
It is like the
I'm not
monkey
gonna
paw.
finish.
Be very
Every
careful.
time
Very
where
careful.
we're like, this exactly.
Yeah, and
to
then
reach
someone
goal.
would be like,
It's
"Oh,
gonna be
here's
like,
just
he's a
$1,000."
Yeah, it's like
It's like, what are you?
Yeah, what's
my
going on?
inheritance.
Um,
You're like,
That's so crazy.
And I guess-
one time you probably done it, baby.
Sometimes you
Sorry.
just how it is.
was
Funny little girl. Question also, does the connection between so he's on this track trying to figure something out, right?
Sure.
Is Ivy also on the same track trying to figure this
That's
out?
interesting. Okay.
Or are they just giving him like information because
Okay.
they want something else?
Which one do you
are
want
they
to know more?
funding this or are they
Oh
actually
shit.
directly? Flip a coin.
I think. Let me ask it this way.
Okay.
Amara, what would Amara care more about? Finding out like whether Ivy's working in tandem with Santiago or who is behind the Ivy connection?
Who's behind it? Probably. I don't think she really cares.
If they're what their
If-
goal is?
She assumes they're
She's
working
just like-
together.
Okay. So what are you after here?
I think in some way I like a reference point for us to begin to unwind who the person is who's been giving Santiago access to this stuff.
To what? To his powers or to technology?
I assume technology.
That would be the director.
Okay. Are there like, because you talked about how Ivy has kind of like subcommittees even
Sure.
within like planets or whatever. Can we know what ranking the director would have? Like, are they like a low level person from a planet, or
no,
do we think they're like
they're the leader of the entire thing.
okay? Oh, that's
Yeah.
and then
Oh.
You gotta go see her.
We all heard my mom come in, and then the door shut very slowly, and then we just heard Marcy go, "Dada."
I
It's
get your
very
dad.
sweet.
go.
Go give her a little hug from you.
You, I assume, would know how to then find the director if they're the head of the entire
I
thing.
assume
Yeah.
Clementine?
they're on the
anything?
space station.
I think the answer is always going to be yes. It's how much I can give you painted by whoever we're asking. So it's always better to have a question and then I give you an answer.
Yeah.
So what do you ask her?
I guess Jennifer would just ask her if she knew anything about the director or like this whole Santiago's plan.
She would say that she knows very little other than it is someone that is at least in whatever leagues they work in. Santi does see her as an equal, but I've never seen her, met her. I've been here longer than she's been a part of Santi's life. Because you've been dead for about 1,000 years. She's been dead for probably about 900 years, right? But in this position. The director's relatively new. I think we said 300 years ago. Almost entirely when Amara dropped off the map. That's when the director showed up. Any other questions?
I think
Go.
Finn's a little mad that Santiago has found out so much about Hadar.
He's had 1,000 years
I guess that's fair. It's like,
and
but,
lots of help.
but my conspiracy board was pretty good. So
It was.
Yeah, yeah. Spot on. There's one last thing I'm going to convey here within a narrative game way, but also as your DM to prime us for something that's upcoming on the horizon. That is being the baddest bitch of the land, being Octavia. There's study notes of how she became to be who she was, what's going on. And this is me going to explain to you guys how mechanically we're going to interact in that fight. Right? So, you first get some paper. Like all things I do, I have to draw it.
Nice.
Okay. Get up. I'll draw it for the players as well, or the viewers as well. People can see me, not. Okay. I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna sit down with you guys.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, join us.
Right?
Oh, do you want me to go DM instead?
So,
Yeah.
so what?
That'd be
what,
the most chaotic game.
What we're looking at here is, we'll narrowly talk about what this means. But it's essentially, in our world here, in the damned well in which Octavia resides, she comes out and then is given flight. She does not inherently have flight. Given flight for a time to go up to Dauphina, the star, and create the blood rain we've talked about, right? That flight will linger for a time and then fade. When we encounter her, she will have had her blessing, of whatever that is. The purpose of our vehicle is to essentially run around the city with her chasing you, draining her flight.
Pretty cool.
What that means is this. I'm going to draw a Tokyo Drift map that will end at the damned well, right? And every checkpoint you guys hit, she will lose an aspect to the fight. The longer you can sustain this fight atop your car
Hell yeah.
with her chasing you, every checkpoint you'll get temporary hit points.
That's
You'll get
cool.
advantages. You'll get +1 to your weapon attacks.
Yeah.
She'll lose legendary actions. She'll lose legendary resistances.
Hell yeah.
Whoa, that's cool.
She'll lose her flight entirely, and then you'll fight her in a different way.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Okay? So when we fight her, whether it is today, probably more likely next time we play, it will be in this context that you will run out of here with your car. She will know where you're at, and she will chase you down until you are dead.
That's cool.
Right?
That's really cool.
Now, here's how I'm going to explain this. This is how we're going to interact in this. This is our prelude to our actual combat with her. Right? There will be a time when we look at initiative. This I can do from over there. I'm going to leave this here for now. Okay?
This
Sorry,
is the most you cyberpunk thing I've ever seen.
yeah.
Very
I'm
cool.
so fucking mad about it. It's
So-
so good.
When we asked about whether or not I needed memes, let me also switch to something real fast, because I just feel like we need something a little more banger-running.
Hell yeah.
Sperm Road.
Okay? It is sperm.
Yeah.
That's what it's
on
called.
the Sperm Road.
Rainbow Road leads to Sperm Road.
Nice.
Yeah.
Elf baby!
Elf baby!
Elf baby! To elf baby!
Okay, okay. Whoa. When we get into this combat, I will draw a map for the sake of where she is physically.
Right.
How I will depict that is we will have up here be our proximity. This will be how far you are on the road. But when we get to Octavia, this will be your car. This will be Octavia. When she'll take movements, she'll move on the DM screen.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Whenever we get into a part where you guys are unable to either drive your car enough, fend her off by dealing damage, forcing her back rungs, and you collide, she'll get her main attacks off. Octavia has so many fucking attacks.
Okay.
Your car does not have a whole lot of health, and she may down you in it. There's a rule that I play by from Cyberpunk. An object in motion is probably the deadliest thing you can be in my game. If you fall off a car that's moving, instantly dead. Drop to 0, you're fucking killed. Worst off, because of our generosity of our patrons, your Redline
Yeah.
in the fucking dust. You always redline and be like, came in and fucking slip space and fucking fly around like a jet and get up to it. And that's all about it. But the tail end is going to be survive, because if she blows up the car or drops enough of you, we're stopping somewhere in there. We're fighting in the streets
That's awesome.
with a ramped up power version of her. Right?
That's really cool.
Can we go like test driving?
Of course.
Yeah, we
Maybe,
can practice.
maybe that's what we'll do today. We'll do some test driving for, because this is the thing. I was like, we're gonna get into a kind of an abstract combat today, and I don't really want to do that because you might need a lot more time.
Training.
And maybe we even have a shorter
I
session.
have no ability to drive cars. That's all I'm saying.
Jennifer's gonna lead it. She's gonna be like, "All right, bitches,
Good.
this is how you fight on top of a moving vehicle."
Okay.
I was a nomad.
Also, for clarity's sake, Octavia has a new perk or a new ability called Resonant, where when she attacks you, she'll deal damage to you, and then on the beginning of your turn, you'll take the same damage again.
Ooh.
Now, this is the important part. The attacks are considered the same attack when looking at spell saves and instant death.
Oh, wow.
So if she hits you with 25, you take another 25. The spell save DC is 20. It's a total 50, being you need to be at 25 for your damage you take. If you're dealt 25, let's say, fucking, I almost spoiled the thing for Descent. Let's say Callisto takes 15 points of damage,
Yeah.
drops to 0. She has 8 health. Resonance will begin her turn. She'll take another 15.
Got it.
That's instant death.
Whew. So it's as if it was the single
Yes.
point of damage. Oh my
So
god.
resonance is going to work for her wings, her claws, her bites,
Wow.
and her breath weapon.
All right.
So this is an aspect we're going to play around with, and this is going to be a thing that she will have through the entire fight. Also, will remain even if you get finish the course. But you'll remove her ability to take actions like actions off the turns, and limit certain actions you can take.
Okay.
Right? Okay. That is the vibe I'm going with. We all good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Make sure we
So
understand.
cool.
Hell yeah.
We'll probably deal with that next time.
We didn't even look at its coffin. I'm just realizing
Yeah.
that now.
No, for sure. I think now's the time to ask a lot of questions and prepare us. You want to talk about the coffin? I'm down with that.
Yes.
I have a lot of things like, we'll probably have something very similar when we talk about Santiago, about how his kind of phases will look, what he'll look,
Right.
scene changes. We'll talk about all that stuff too. But please, I've put the coffin there to be interacted with.
So we were all like, eh.
You
I
can, I
was at
guess.
one point just gonna go,
Whoop.
that's what he gets.
He's
You're all-
inside of
Down,
it.
down.
Oh no.
Yeah, you open it. Inside it is,
over there.
I mean,
I'm-
it's a large
Can't touch things, so
steel,
weird.
kind of ironclad coffin. It's small, like the inside is cushioned to some degree and is thinner than the bed that's part of the Project Grandfather, but it's thinner. But the form of which that Santiago will take when in the coffin is much larger than he actually is. So Cayman could fit comfortably in this coffin.
Nice.
Wow.
So, but Santi is not Cayman's size.
Right.
Yeah.
For these,
Huh.
they have any purpose?
Yeah, the machines and stuff.
Yeah.
To some degree, it looks like, unlike most vampires, or maybe like most vampires, he will have to return to his coffin to recharge, to replenish his health.
Right.
There'll be a time when he will return, but because of the apparatuses here, he'll be almost entirely brought back to full health once arriving here. Meaning, Santi has 3 phases. We'll deal with Santi, what I'm calling Santi and the Horde. We'll deal with Santi as what he is, and then I'm referring to one as Santi as the Bat. That'll be when he returns to his coffin, and then I essentially long rest him entirely.
Right.
If you wanted to try and
Tamper?
sabotage it or tamper with it, this is the part of the combat that you would be tampering with. If you'd like
Yes.
to, please give me as many rolls as you want.
Let's booby trap it.
Functionally, if you look at it, it's probably like once you lay in it, there's needles that would inject, and he's just
Is it
pumped
IV
full of
tech?
blould. Yeah, I mean to some degree. I think it's altered, but it's mostly IV tech, I would say.
Change to poison.
Yeah, he would just be ramped.
To pee.
Yeah.
pee.
She's
Yeah,
gonna.
he
Piss
just
in it.
injects
Yeah,
himself
fuck
with a
that.
whole
Please
bunch of
give me a. I would like whatever role you feel is applicable here.
Piss girl.
I'll take
We're
Arcana.
like, why are you leaking?
Yeah.
Everywhere. Hate it.
23.
Okay. How do I want to do this? I think when we talk about Santi in the phase of the bat, it is clear at this point that Santi will like become larger, become a
Right.
beast of some kind. He'll have several different aspects to him. Would you like to diminish his? I think we can do this. We can diminish his overall power. Mechanically, that would mean he would deal less damage. We could diminish his like virility, which means he would remain. His health would not necessarily fall in the same way or be recharged, right? Or we could diminish his like activity. He can fly. He can go invisible. He can like shadow step. Like he can do a lot of things.
So cool.
So I think we could. I think we could have one of these pieces of the pie that we can lop off entirely.
I think Mara would explain all of that to Jennifer.
Please explain. Maybe to some,
Amara
maybe to some degree, if we talk narratively, maybe there's something like Amara pulls up like a screen, and like it goes explaining this chemical will do this thing will do this, and she's able to like show the blueprints of what Santiago will become, like a massive bat creature, huge wings, and we can you can see that one aspect that she describes is all of his wounds will heal,
So cool.
or he'll be empowered to be able to like phase step and move around the thing more. Or, or I'm sorry, what did I say would be here?
Visibility.
Or his damage would be dealt higher, because he'd be stronger, and that's also an aspect. But yes, the like shadow stepping would also be invisibility,
Got it.
and that's all. Like his ability to be mobile will be severely restricted.
Yeah, I think that would. I think we can take.
Just so
I
you
don't
are
think we can
aware,
take-
I have a spell that would grant us the ability to see invisible creatures. It wouldn't be a problem, at least for some of us.
Yeah.
Now that we know that he can do it, which I figured he might have.
Maybe. No, I still think, yeah. His ability to move quickly and basically, what's the word I'm looking for?
Maneuver.
Yeah, maneuver is very scary.
I agree. But that's Jacob. Kami doesn't say that.
Yeah.
Kami, go.
Then it will be done.
Okay.
We just have to not get hit.
Easy.
Some of us are
Simple
better
as
at
that.
that than others.
You know, I only went down once. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I've only gone down once.
What?
You've only gone down once too.
What was your total roll again, Amar?
23.
23. Okay. I will give you 3 options, of which you can remove 2, and I would like another roll to see if you can get the third. Okay. You have invisibility. He'll have essentially a misty step, which will allow him to, like, shadow step, but it won't be a spell, so he can't be countered. And then he has flight. Which of these 3 would you like to remove? You have 2 options. And you can, and with another reroll of probably DC 18, we can remove the last one as well. But these 2 are guaranteed.
You said invisibility.
He has invisibility, essentially uncounterable misty step, and then he has flight.
Alright. Invisibility and Misty Step.
Okay, up, and then I would like another roll.
Sure.
Arcana, we'll see.
Arcana.
If you beat an 18, we'll get rid of flight as well. You have a coin?
No, I flipped it earlier.
Ooh.
That's okay. That's okay. We can
Wonderwall.
fly.
Wonderwall.
You wanna?
Yeah,
you wanna
we've
bark
got a
at me
flyer.
inspiration? You wanna?
We've got a big flying
Yeah,
monster.
I can fly. We're good.
Yeah.
We have our own big flying monster.
18 is something.
Well,
Okay.
then,
What?
we meet our way to an 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like he can tell that you're really thinking about it, and he's just like plays a little song that like makes you calm down.
Oh.
It's all right.
My heart
Yeah.
went down.
Beat it down.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you got
There's a little
this.
BP tracker.
You
You know,
know.
as long as you're scrolling the mouse, it tracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
can I
it's
do this real
really annoying
fast?
When you're on the computer, He had to open another screen and put on Subway Surfers. He's like,
Cool math games.
no, the dancing fruits. He's closing down.
Endless.
Okay. What else would you guys like to do? Information you like to have? Or are we going out to the streets?
I want to add a picture on the inside of that coffin that just goes hee hee.
Mara's gonna
That's
take-
funny. You know what? That's really
I've
funny.
been thinking about that so badly.
Like, that's really
Fuck
funny.
you, you're on my mom's scale.
Give me a luck roll. That's really fucking funny.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Yeah.
I want
Use the
respect.
coin. Nice.
17.
All right. That's really funny. I will give you in the phase of the bat, you have 2 coins
That's amazing.
for that.
That's amazing.
He'll be like,
That's so good.
I've risked. What is that? That's ass.
God.
Yeah, that's ass. What is this? He's like, what is this toxic ass meme? Is that Gortash in a fucking?
Only it's Santiago.
Oh shit.
Himself.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Please.
So,
many questions and burn how much
I
time we
don't
got.
really question so much of that. Let me monologue at you very quickly.
Okay.
So I think Finn's vibe about Santiago, which he's only gotten secondhand from that fucker who hung out with us,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Rico, whatever his
Rico.
name was.
We don't need to talk about it anymore.
I don't even remember
That
his
guy?
name.
Good.
I fucking
Forget it.
hated him.
he
Erased.
made me very angry. He kind of got like a very like obsessive vibe from him,
Okay.
and that he is like, I think has a certain relationship obviously with Jennifer that he's
Yeah.
kind of picked up on that.
Yeah.
Like, I think in this last battle he wants him to be able to feel fear, and he doesn't
Okay.
know that's a natural response that he ever like exhibits, especially towards Jennifer.
Okay.
So what I'm asking
Okay.
is, what can he do to maybe like set up that as a possibility in there, if at all, if that makes
good
sense.
Lord.
How can I give him
In
anxiety?
in the sense of like, because one of the things that has happened before with rockers is that there's like a club scene, right, where they walk in and there's a check that sets then a tone for.
That's cool.
But that's also a different game, so.
Oh my God, that is something. Okay.
And you can think on it. You don't have to make a
No,
decision now. But
I think unfortunately I have the answer.
Oh.
I think the answer is yes, but I think we're gonna need something. I think that a question for a question. Do we want to try and beta test this fucking this driving thing today?
I think yes.
Okay. Then I think the answer I will give you at the tail end of the game, and I'll leave it as a cliffhanger. I think we can, but I think the only way to do so is I think that pretty clear to you. Santiago's lived a long life. This is not the same Santiago to some degree. He's the same vile creature, but he's not fighting for his life anymore. He's not crawling up to try and grab stuff. And in some way, this is like
Except,
he's choosing to die
yeah.
to some degree, right? I think there's a way in which I could craft a scene where you, through your instrument, tapping to the powers that be that you have, could in some way put yourself in contact with a creature of death, being someone who is Zendalia's mom, and then you could have Santiago and her have a scene that would maybe repaint his
Picture.
confidence in the fact of accepting death from
Yeah,
his,
Jennifer.
his nemesis.
Right.
I would require a token burn though.
Shit, that's cool.
For
Okay.
that
that's
scene.
Oh,
Okay.
To be like, Big Mommy, please help us.
we go back to the Spelljammer. We're like, hey, Zadali, do you have
Okay.
your mom's
If
phone number?
anything, I think Finn would
call
have
her
that
up.
conversation with Jennifer before anything else. Of like, I want him to grovel at your feet. I want him to be terrified
Okay,
of
well
you in this
let's
moment.
let's have that scene real fast.
Okay.
Then let me
In the background, Gwen doodling in his coffin, going.
I can't believe
The other
Jennifer's in
thing
love
he
with
thought
the
of
card.
it was like carrying all of that
I'm sorry.
cushion out of his coffin.
No, it's
But when as soon as he
fantastic
started,
and
like,
so fitting.
You know, doing stuff
It's
to like
just
help us. I was like, oh, he's
Oh
gonna
my
do
god,
something
I didn't
help
know
him.
where this game was gonna go, but
I was like, fuck you.
Finn's
Fucking
"What's a good
car
idea?"
was-
Then watches Gwen slips into the cup.
I want
and
some
he's
of
not
them.
gonna
I'm not gonna fuck the car.
Perfect.
I knew
Gremlin
somebody
brains.
in I think high school that
I
like,
think I want
pretty
some.
much wanted to fuck their car. It's
Oh.
crazy.
Wow.
There's that guy who's like married to his car,
Wow.
and he
My strange
like
addiction.
fucks it.
Wow.
Who are you thinking?
Okay. Feel free to have that scene.
Okay.
Oh. I mean,
Yeah. So he probably walks up to Jennifer. Where are you in this? Are you with
Yeah, I'm probably sitting in the car.
Clementine?
Yeah.
He's not gonna lean on it. He's gonna.
Don't fucking touch her.
No, I would never. He's like, do you mind if I sit down next to you? Okay. He gets around and he sits into it and goes, okay, so I don't know much about Santiago other than the fact that, like, I would really like to punch him in the face. He's kind of a arrogant prick.
Do we have Santi's fucking thing that we could use still?
Yeah.
Can we refresh people what Santi looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. When
Oh,
you first put
that's
it out,
wrong. No, I'm sorry. That is one of your parents and Harlow.
Like, oh, he's changed.
Deep lore.
Give me one sec. Let me fix it.
There's a really cursed version of art that I have of Santiago, but he's white. I don't know, but I have it. I think it looks better.
Okay.
But I have two versions. One that he's the skin tone he's supposed to be, and then one where he's white. And I'm like, huh,
something's wrong.
Uh-oh.
that's
What
not
happened
right.
here?
What happened to you, my guy?
He's
He
like,
didn't get tan. He hasn't been to the beach in 100 years.
beach episode.
Yeah.
all right, there he is.
Okay. He's like I think it is surprising to know in that he's irritating, he's smug and arrogant, but by and large, the greater crime is what he's done to you and everyone else. It makes me sick to think that he is gonna play out this game with you, and in the end still get what he wants. If anything, I'd like for his last moments on this earth to be one of anxiety and terror that he's induced in other people.
1000%. I wish nothing more than that.
I may have a way to do it, but it would involve us needing to contact some Dolly's mom.
Okay. All right.
I just want to make sure you're okay doing that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Every day I wish he would feel the fear that he puts into other people.
Perfect. I just want to make sure, because at the end of this, what matters more is not how I feel he should go out, but that you get the closure you want out of it, too.
I think seeing him suffer in any way will give me that closure.
He's going to cock a little grin. He's like, consider it done then. And he gets out of the car.
Hell yeah.
I think.
You hear music turn up.
I think I may have misled my time. I think we can have this scene. I think we should do this scene. And I think next time when we meet up, we should do a beta test for the car drive.
Mm-hmm.
And we should have this scene because I actually have some stuff I want to do in the room still. And then we'll end with this scene of Santiago and the entity. And then we'll end for today. But I think the car scene we should do at the beginning of next game.
That's good.
We'll have a section like before you get to the track. We'll
Yeah.
play in that space. And then we'll go for real. Are we chilling with that?
Yep.
Okay. I have another question.
Please.
Are
This
there-
is the time.
Are there files on us here?
Oh.
Oh, that's really
Oh.
interesting. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, most definitely. Her.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah. My
Probably
file,
fucking
it's
not.
like
No?
your guys's,
Um,
your good, mine.
I think there's
Don't
like
look at it too
there's
close, it's not
tangential stuff about you and Cayman,
There's like a bunch of pictures in there.
but in the way that you did work with a lot of stuff. So a lot of like the way I can describe how like influential your technology is when you were alive is imagine the person who invented the fucking screw.
Yeah.
The screw's in every fucking thing. So like you're the core component of most of the technology that currently exists. Right? And then Cayman is also to some degree that.
Wow.
But I don't think he has anything that says
Wow.
Project Cayman and those things.
It's like,
Right.
it's like Amara, and then there's like a note of Cayman which says ew.
Yeah, he draws you and he's like,
Weird.
and I get you a little dog too. No, unfortunately, I don't think there's anything like that.
Okay.
I think there's probably like an obsessive tendency to document on Jennifer, but
Right.
nothing when she first came back.
Nothing.
Nothing new?
No.
I have some. I have a little something. I have a little something.
Has he been cooking?
All right. Sound like Colton right now. All right.
Oh,
Hear me out.
I thought someone gave us $100. My brain was like,
Nope, this is just me.
bleh.
Yeah, no, this is just me.
Okay, please, please, cook.
Hear me out.
Cook,
Hear me out,
King,
DM.
cook. Yes, please.
I want to go to the ceiling,
Love that.
and I either want to either take my vent move. You know, it's
Get
just
enough
classic
fucking vents.
Cayman
Yeah,
move.
for sure.
I want to take either ventilation system that's already there, or the rafters, or whatever is
Sure.
on the ceiling. And what I want to be able to do is have a way to get to the other sides of the room quickly. So I don't want to be able to suction myself all the way over there.
Sure.
But let's say if I can fly above 20 feet here, I can either spend an action or a bonus action to be over there now. You know,
I love that.
And it's like a little shortcut area where I can get over here.
Because we're talking about when we're in
Bogus?
phase 3, you want to be able to do that.
Basically, if he's
no, for sure.
obviously we've gotten rid of a lot of his ability to move and whatnot, and it may just be him. He might have minions that come in. I have no idea.
No, but that's cool.
But the
That's
other
cool.
the thing is I want to be able to be go here. I think
Quickly
I should
move
have to
on.
it's either a dash or a bonus action thing, and I can there's a specific spot that I can go to.
I would love that.
Cool.
I would like you to probably denote that.
Sorry, everybody. I was saying go. I didn't have the thing on. Go here and then be here.
Let me get you some stuff, because this map, which I was talking about today, that I fucking put too much time in, because I've redrawn this map 8 times.
We should just keep this.
It
I
is
know.
force everybody else use the other side.
I love that idea, honestly. I think it's so
Cool.
fucking cool.
Cool.
I would like you to probably do that in every cardinal direction,
Awesome.
right? And you and I can talk about what cost it is, because I agree it should have a cost. I don't know if it necessarily should be I like the dash thing, but we can figure out from there.
Sure.
But I love that idea to be able to maneuver yourself somewhere in this
Yeah.
area.
That's fine.
Because I think that's my biggest desire is to, when we get into the fight with Santiago, is that I think being able to interact with
That's
him and
fine.
remove things from him is super fucking cool. Because then you're no longer, you're going to remove the confidence that a monster has, kind of stuff. That's fucking rad. Okay, cool.
His lair's
I don't
not
want
his
any more
lair
of
anymore.
No, I think that's very cool.
We run this town now, bitch.
Home turf.
I love that.
That's good.
I do have,
I just don't want to be cheap about it. You
No,
know?
no,
I don't
no,
want it to
no,
feel
no, no, no.
I can just teleport all over the room.
No.
I want it to be I have to be on that spot.
no, I think that is perfect.
Cool. Great. Thanks.
Perfect. I do have more for you, though.
Okay.
I would like, now that we've established
You to
this
die.
between you,
Oh, no, for sure.
with you guys, this is the vibe.
Yeah.
We're going to try and communicate. I do not think there is a communication that you will have verbally with this entity. But I will set a scene, and I think you'll catch on, and maybe I'll just say it plainly too if we get to that point. But the instrument you have is not efficient enough to do that such a thing. Through the power that the memorial has been given, because of the memories you guys have, the memorial looks to Cayman and kind of points to you to take it towards the tree.
Okay. Yeah. You do so.
And he kind of takes his. He's not really he's a big creature, but he's kind of like a sloth.
Yeah.
He kind of just goes, dum, 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 dum. And he's trying to get he can't lift the glass off the tree. I love that. You do so, and then you lift him up. I mean, he himself can fly, so I guess he'll float in, and he'll grab one of the rope strands and pull it, and he'll bring it to you. And then he'll take his long claws and he can't do it. He's not strong enough. So
What is this little guy?
you pull it,
Okay.
and your finger does slide through it.
Yep.
But this is going like a steel beam.
Whoa, that's crazy.
This is like San Francisco's threaded wire.
Oh shit.
This is you're able to, only because of your acid, you're able to cut through it.
Yeah.
So you do this, and the thing slides and breaks the glass.
then he gets it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Now you have it. You guys are now aware of Cayman doing this.
We are breaking glass.
The memorial seems to coax Gwen over.
Yeah, hey buddy. You hold it like a
Runa's
smoke,
like,
you know?
I don't know about that guy, man. I don't know about that bear.
Yeah,
He
it's
seems
kinda
suspect. Cayman kind of lets him go, and he kind of floats over, and he kind of weakly grabs at your braid.
Am I being used as an amplifier? Is that what's going on, buddy?
He's gonna
Your little
slowly.
antenna?
He's gonna slowly, like, pull out threads of your
Hair?
yeah, of his hair, and he's gonna like gesture to Cayman to bring the threads away.
Hold up.
And he's gonna like, kind of consent check, like,
Sure. So we said all of it.
no.
Okay, then I.
No, you're kidding. Craig loves
Yeah,
it.
you're like, yeah. And then my boy's like, deep down, you go straight to your heart. His volume goes out your ass. It's like, it just shoots onto the ground. You're like, oh my god.
Cameron Santiago's here, bend over!
He's like, what the fuck? That dog got lightning for an ass.
You don't bite.
He don't fight.
He just shoots lightning at his ass. God.
Yes, I would like, if we can, to take these threads, these kind of like steel threads from your tree, given this demigod presence we have,
Yeah.
lattice that into your guitar, and use that.
Just as strings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whoa, that's cool.
Restring the guitar.
yeah.
Shit, that's so cool.
Yeah. He'll sit down and start doing that.
Just don't make it hurt. You know. We need to cut it? Just no pulling, please.
No, don't. Yeah, don't yank on it. Absolutely not. No.
I would like though. This is kind of a group thing. We have the amp. we have the scissors, right? I think we have an immense amount of power given by the party to the memorial to like counter magic to like fuse this link between his demigod status and the actual like iron threads. But I think someone needs to fashion them together. So Amara, could you give me some kind of roll, please?
Sure. Come on, nerd.
I'm fine with a Arcana roll. I'm fine with
I love Arcana.
a fucking a
love magic.
little tool roll if you got something. I'll take it.
Okay.
Little bardic
One
inspiration.
of these?
Yeah.
Okay.
At advantage because
That's a 6.
I love that.
Do it again to see if you can get a 6 again. You know, just because.
Quick fish.
I did.
Hey!
That's sorry, big number.
Ah, Pathfinder.
I definitely will have to pee before I do this scene.
32.
This is gonna blow my own pants off. I'm sorry, what?
32.
I'm like that Sarah Connor. I'm like, 32. All right. Okay. This is an immense amount of stuff we've done together. I'm very excited about this. Where is he? Jennifer, where is he? Where am I going to have the
The
scene from?
Santiago in the room right
Just,
now.
I'm going to do the scene, but I'm going to let you set it.
I hope
Where-
it's like as he's
Where's he at?
walking
And
through
I
the
hope he's
basement.
not on the toilet.
On the shitter.
Please don't put him on the shitter.
Okay, here
Especially
is
as a
Lannister.
vampire.
Yeah, please don't put him on the shitter. I know I said it, but please look.
He's in the back.
Look, I'll beg.
Beg.
I'll beg for my life. Don't put him on the shitter. Don't put him on the shitter.
He's walking to it. He's got the newspaper and everything.
Yeah, he's like. His own lightning comes out of his ass.
I'm sorry, wait, I'm choosing.
So I will paint our scene, given power by our group, but I will not determine where Santiago is when he's interacted with his entity. Where
I
would you like
see.
him to be?
It's a fun time.
Yeah.
Do it
It
again.
is fun time.
Do it again, please.
Yeah, don't keep doing it until I think of an answer. I really wanted to be on the toilet.
No! I should have said it. That's the only rule. No.
Yield it out into existence.
No hands on feet. No feet on hands. Don't put my NPC on the toilet.
Can you be
Jerking
sleeping?
off.
No, he's
I'm fine with
Stop.
that. I'm fine with that. You want to put him in bed?
Hunk shoe.
Okay.
He's got a little cap.
Yeah,
on.
fuck that bitch. When
Okay.
you're your most vulnerable.
I'm all good for that, and I'm ready to do this scene.
In his pajamas.
Can I go to the bathroom real fast?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Vamp.
Okay. I don't think he meant that by vamp.
Scout.
No. No.
close to the corner.
I was gonna ask if we could make that like daylight, but I was like, he's probably too big of a vampire. But maybe.
I mean, I think you probably get it into something
Yeah.
though.
Can we create a small sun in this room?
For
Guys.
you, yes.
Guys.
Yeah.
A small sun?
What?
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
I was so humble with mine. Alright, I'm not summoning the
Yeah.
god of death.
No, I was like,
God damn.
I want that bitch to be afraid. I want him to beg for
I
his
want him to
life.
feel
Yeah, no.
fear.
That's from my mom.
I'm so.
Cool.
She's a small son. I am the small son, technically.
That's true.
I've been so conflicted about killing Santi because I'm like, he needs to die. He fucking needs to die, but he wants to die.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, dude, okay.
What do you do about that?
What if we just do exactly what he did to me and keep him on the verge of death and torture
Forever.
him
Forever?
until
Space
he's.
him. Space him. Space him.
But this time we
Space him.
don't kill him. We just keep him
Fence
there
him. I see.
No,
for the rest of
Of
time
eternity.
Us.
in my spider spelljammer with the cells.
That
Yeah.
wraps around to the Spelljammer
That
every time.
that
There we
would
go.
This is
never
Jennifer
backfire. Not once.
never.
Renting in the car.
You wouldn't turn in
We're
a
like,
mist
she
and
doesn't
fly
know it's
away or
insulated.
do
We can't
anything
hear
like
anything,
that.
right?
No, no.
She's like,
Clementine.
Clementine, take notes.
She's like, listen, I want that bitch fucking.
The windows are all rolled up, and all we hear is.
Yeah.
I just realized you just Scrooge McDuck them. He's a really fucking Christmas ghost. Of
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
He wakes up with a flying.
He's got the candle out. Who's there? Who's rattling at my door?
Runa can be.
Christmas pound.
Runa can be Jiminy Cricket.
Jimmy Cricket.
That's in the Mickey Mouse.
That's right. I was like, I think it's so funny that, like, in any video game, we'd be like, oh, there's people here. We need to interact with them. But because we know what this is about, we're like, no, don't even look at them. It's not even a thing.
Did you want to also ask about your son thing?
Please.
Yeah, this is a scale of a.
Yes,
solar
it is.
dragon.
It is. It is. Huh? It is.
In this form, would
Mhm.
Santiago still be not resistant, but they do the thing where, like, direct sunlight,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
they're sensitive to that?
Mm-hmm.
Could that be like amplified via this and kind of miniature sun?
Oh, yo, that's cool. Yo, that's neat as shit. Oh, fuck, I like that.
I even see it as like it could be almost a one-use thing, so it couldn't even be activated now. It would have to be activated via combat.
I love that. Oh, that's so cool in so many ways I can't explain right now.
Shoot him with a laser.
Maybe.
God, that's cool. Yes. The answer is yes.
Scrooge.
And I'm going to ask you to do something. The answer is yes, but remind me when we play again,
Yes.
when we do that, because this thing feels a role that I think you can do in tandem with this, and it's very cool narratively once we get to that point. So just remind me that
I hope this is going to make sense.
that it will do it. What have you got? Just tell me the skills is another purpose. I don't remember it, but yes, this is so fucking cool. Absolutely.
You should
And
also
we'll talk
put
about
it in the group chat too.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Please burn your token.
Okay.
Please redline me.
I don't know if anybody's seen that. Grace, can you move a little bit?
Oh, sorry.
Guys, look,
Yeah.
we have a red line sign. That's what's back there.
Looked right at
That's gonna be Santiago.
Yeah.
I need to find a note real fast. I had a scene for this that I am very excited about because it's just, you motherfuckers play D&D so well. You just get it.
we try to
You just understand it.
Remember
You
the
play into it,
simulations
and
all day.
honestly, it's the coolest fucking thing
Sometimes I'm
to
just a
write
petty
for your
bitch.
friends. And they just fucking get it. I'd find the right notes real fast though,
No, you're good. You're good.
because I cannot just do this. I did go pee, but I can't just off with the back
Oh,
of my
yeah.
head.
You were thinking. I forget.
Yeah, I was like, is that what you were peeing about?
I'll never tell.
What he was peeing about.
Pee
Yeah,
and tell.
I'll never tell.
Yeah.
He doesn't pee and tell.
I need to go here.
That's
think
that's
it's
Clementine.
here.
There she is.
That car.
Yep.
Sorry, chat.
There's a
Cat.
really cute pink car.
Sparkly.
Okay. We have created a lattice with each other. One at which you will share together that, sure, Finn is the one on the stage, plugged into an amp and playing the music, but the song has a resonance with each one of you. With the assistance of the memorial and the memories we've shared today, that is funneled to an understanding that unfortunately this entire group has a very good understanding of. When you begin to play, every light in the room goes dark. The threads that you've been aligned with Gwen's glows with solar energy, doing that same kind of thing of whites and oranges and pinks that fade into blues and purples that are innately Gwen, that feed into your guitar, these red hot lines. And as this surge of energy comes up and into the neck, and as you begin to play and you strum, like a strobe light, every strum was a flash, and Cayman's wrapped in red wire. Gwen's wrapped in red wires and red thread. It's probably most evident on Jennifer, as you can see parts of her bodies that were ripped from her. Red thread almost outlines perfectly. The way in which you died through your throat is wrapped in thread. You guys wrapped almost entirely from your explosion. Gwen has fractures along the skull, his hair becoming red as well as part of all the colors I've described. And this curtain opens on this song, similar to our opening scene of the campaign, with the entity beyond the veil. These red curtains set a stage. And lines from you guys, that same flash, instead of them being around you, you take hold of them. And collectively, all of you holding Finn in the center, right? So Finn's standing on this. Everyone's kind of holding their own, and these strings pull out into the darkness, fading who knows where. And there's this rhythmic playing. And the memorial's eyes glow red, and the bubble bursts. And a surge runs through you all. One that is channeled, given strength by Gwen's demigod physiology, your ability to play, all of your combined sufferings made offering to this being beyond the veil. Okay? Santiago is sleeping in bed. And there is an open window that a curtain seems to blow, and then a figure stands in the room. As I said before, the entity beyond the veil lacks physical form, nothing but a woman's legs behind a red dress. And Santiago opens his eyes and sees her, and he smiles. He pushes himself up on the bed, as he's done before, puts his arms onto the bed rest, says, "It's been so long since you've come to visit me. You spent a millennia avoiding me, keeping me here. I've pled to you, cried out for you to take me here. I have to take matters to my own hands. And luckily I found the person just to do it." It's not a mouth that moves, but a voice who resonates in the room and says, "Santiago, you've forgotten what it's like to die. You don't understand anything. I'm not here because you want me. It's because I was led like a shark to water." And Santi kind of fractures. He's like, and she steps closer. And he kind of begins to fidget. And she steps closer. And he tries to get up from the bed, and she mounts on top of the bed. And we catch him in a moment where he's pinned up against the wall, these legs kind of in a V over him, and a disembodied voice. And maybe for this moment we'll give her a face that descends from darkness to his, sweating, pale. And she says, "I'm going to remind you what it's like to die. and they lock lips. For the viewers, and for all of my players, I like to paint you several pictures rapidly in motion that Santiago sees. The first one is that of two figures moaning and experiencing a state with each other. One of this golden hair, another of red hair, and you can hear this feeling of emotion. And in the back of the red one's mind, you hear this, die. I want to be free. You need to die. And then the picture fades, and there's a new one of Amara, kind of bloodied hand, Cayman off to the left, and she's looking up at a brown-skinned man, and he holds her hand. She goes, and Harlow looks up at you and goes, you know, if we do this, we'll die. That fades. It's Santi looking at himself, Jennifer strung up in chains, beaten for days. And he's like, I have tried. Why won't you die? It's your mother, Sonatus, out with maces of light. Her ship is sailed by vampires. She says, turn to ash and die. And this radiant burst comes from her, vaporizing. Another scene of our rocker, Finn, standing in a newsroom. And a reporter going, you know, Finn, you can't keep this up. You continue like this, you just may die. That moves. And there's a scientist, an old man with a beard, and he goes, I don't care what the subject can take. I don't care what happens to it. Double the dose, we expect results. I care not if it dies. There's Gwen sitting on from an alien world, one that you knew held riches, as a marauder pirate lifts a rock, shadowing your head. Says, sorry kid, tough luck, you just gotta die. And he slams the rock. More and many voices cry out. In anger, I just wish you would die. Some in sorrow going, why won't I die? I just want to be gone. Another one speaking to groups saying, if we jump, I'm pretty sure we'll die. And there's a scene of a girl on a bed, sick, of Zidali withering away from an illness that cannot be fixed. And her twin walking up to her, Zeleth, the Empire of Xerxes, holding his sister's hand, going, you can't go. You can't die. Without you, I don't know what I'll do. Father will be gone, and I can't be left alone. Please, please just don't die. And that's gone. And as her lips decouple, she says, Santiago, I've showed you what awaits you. I only ask one thing from you. Do not scream. And in the distance, as you finish your note and finish your song, and the curtains fall, left in darkness is our final scene. As in the distance, there's a scream of a man. And that's the end of today's episode.
Cool.
Jesus fucking
That was
Christ.
that was amazing.
Bro.
That was amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing it, to facilitate it.
That was
Thank you so much for paying
amazing.
for it.
Thank you.
I love you all so much. I was very excited about that scene, and I wasn't sure how we were going to fit it in, and you just fucking nailed it in.
That's the coolest sequence
Dude,
we've ever had.
You got it.
That is the coolest fucking sequence we've ever had.
Sometimes
God.
I'm like, DM, can you please make this guy grovel? And then he does.
He does. I do
we
it for
don't ask much.
$100. for a mere token.
Here, token.
Where's that dollar?
Elf baby for
You want
clothes.
a tip? You want a tip?
Oh, my man, my man.
did.
Shit. I'll take that dollar.
What a good game.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know why I'm Mario.
Nobody will ever top that monologue.
No.
That was
fucking
You know who would
insane,
top it?
dude.
Craig.
Thank you.
Please,
Please
Oh my God.
on Redline me.
Oh, yes.
I appreciate it.
Right.
Thank you so much for being a part of my stories.
For you
and
not
playing
to
with us.
scream.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go home and think about that.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
I'm
so
gonna-
cool.
The way home,
So cool.
it's gonna be dead silent, and I'm just gonna be like,
Oh God,
all I
you're,
can think
you're,
about.
you're that other picture of Santiago right now. Hang on. There you go.
White.
Oh, good God. Fuck. Well, Jesus Christ. Thanks for joining, everybody.
3 weeks from now.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. For
Dude,
cool card
we have
chase.
so much cool shit though. Before that, we have fucking much light epilogue.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
We
I
gotta
mean, I'm
fucking
very
Tokyo
excited
drift
too.
this hoe.
Yep.
Very excited.
In February.
Yeah, February.
February.
There's
wait
a
a little bit.
comment in the chat that just says, Craig, you're epic.
Dude, I was.
Thank you. Appreciate it so much. So much. I try and cook with my whole ass.
Oh,
They
God, that was
also
awesome.
earlier just said giggity.
My man.
Person.
At the very beginning, when you're talking about the two people who were voting.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, giggity.
Yeah, unfortunately, that
was so cool, though.
That's
Jesus
Clementine.
Christ.
Yeah, I was
Alright,
like,
well,
nah.
fucking see you guys next time. You're on a
Bye.
game.
Goodbye.
Take care,
Have
everybody.
fun. Be
We'll see
safe.
you.
Happy birthday.
Bye.